Laying on the sofa, a cup of orange juice in my hand, waiting for some thunder, fireworks, some fun. I haven't been feeling it lately. Technology come and help me. I just wanna feel a bit naughty. Think I'm gonna paint him in pretty. He will give me his love and all the loving that I'm needing. Cause the way he feels is almost real. And I'll be going down there. I'm waiting for love and for my liking. Take a meet him. All my friends are dating IRL and getting it on. But what's the point in making devices give me all that I want? I haven't been feeling it lately. Technology came and saved me. I think I will ask it to marry me. Think I'm gonna paint him in pretty. Give me his love and all the loving that I'm needing. Cause the way he feels is almost real. And I'll be going under. I'm waiting for love and for my liking. Take a meet him. Think I'm gonna paint him in 3D. He will give me his love and all the loving that I'm needing. Cause the way he feels is almost real. Yeah, I made him for loving. I made him for loving. Think I'm gonna paint him in 3D. He will give me his love and all the loving that I'm needing. Cause the way he feels is almost real. I'm waiting for love and for my liking. Take a meet him. Think I'm gonna paint him in pretty. He will give me his love and all the loving that I'm needing. Cause the way he feels is almost real. I'm waiting for love and for my liking. Take a meet him. I'm waiting for love and for my liking. Take a meet him. Tell me
I don't need this no more. I don't need to stay, finna walk out that door. My mistake, giving you love galore. Hope you find someone that can really adore you. Don't worry, I ain't keeping grudges. Cause I'm doing better, life cannot be more golden. But honestly, I won't lie. Sometimes I ask why I can't get you out my head. Now hard to forget that
I don't really need to cut you off. You're always trying to lead me on. You're making all these promises and you'd always quit. You're just another hypocrite. No, I'm can't you got no way. Now you thought that I would always stay. But you thought I'd be yours and she got my mind and nobody. Someone tell me why. Get ready for from you. I still think about you. Tell me everything like a meditation. Doesn't mean all the things you said. You know that he moved on. 관심 없어 어떻게 지내던. I already have a bunch of best lined up. How'd you lose a baddie like me? You're lost, boy. I'm actually doing just fine. Even when you were not mine, but 가끔씩은 널 잊고 싶은데 그게 잘 안 돼. No, I really need to cut you off. You're always trying to lead me on. You're making all these promises and you'd always quit. You're just another hypocrite. No, I'm can't you got 널 후회해. No, you thought that I would always stay. But you thought I'd be yours. 이제 그만 말해 nobody.
Someone Someone tell me why.
Get ready for fun. So think about it. Tell me everything I can manage you. Doesn't mean all the things you said. Someone tell me why. Get ready for fun. Tell me why. Tell me why. So think about it. Tell me everything I can manage you. Doesn't mean all the things you said. Someone tell me why.
Think it's true, I ain't never loved the West Side. Till I met you, I was in it for the test ride. Long nights, big waves, we'll say the hate and now we hold hands. Z4, PCH, I'm from the big city. Big dreams with big 50. The notorious Jay-Z has still in me. White tees, no palm trees, where I'm from, to the tops off. The high drones just for fun. I took $4, cruising more Harlem Road. Show me all the hills that you used to call home. I go ship on your mind and there I think about my flight again. Eating Subway sandwiches at 2 a.m. I'm tired again. I've been hustling, but I got time for you. 시간 따라 we could keep it moving true. LA wasn't on my 보고 싶은 주. 여기 잠깐 기다려. I'll be back here real soon. 말해봐, do or die, 하지 말아줄래. Bumping ASAP, cruising down the heart of LA. 햇빛 따라 부근에서 여기 멀리 왔네. You'll be here your whole life. Think it's time for a change. You on the west side, wake up and you laying on my bedside. Don't know when the guys from the east side. Yellow, how we do it at the best side. You know, think I saw you on the west side. Wake up and you laying on my bedside. Don't know when the guys from the east side. Yellow, how we do it at the best side. You living in my songs. 가사를 써둔 너 있어. Hooked on all your flaws. LA 와서 너만 신경 써. Yeah. I never wanted to intrude, but let me intro. You my favorite news and you my latest inspo. When I'm up past 2, I think of you like fast food. Scrolling through the grand, I'm a singer kind of June. You don't play games, that's true. Think about the same things, that's proof. Don't really drink though, and that's cool. 우리 하게 많으니까 baby 술은 없어도 돼. 나 지금 가는 길이야, gotta show me the way. See you picture perfect product, glasses up on your head. 운전하기 싫으면 don't you worry about a thing. We can shoot it down the fire, let me buy you a ring. 말해봐, do or die, 하지 말아줄래. Bumping ASAP, cruising down the heart of LA. 햇빛 따라 부근에서 여기 멀리 왔네. You'll be here your whole life, think it's time for a change. You on the west side, wake up and you laying on my bedside. Don't know when they guys from the east side. Yellow, how we do it at the best side. You know, think I saw you on the west side. Wake up and you laying on my bedside. Don't know when they guys from the east side. Yellow, how we do it at the best side. You living in my songs. 가사를 써둔 너 있어. Hooked on all your flaws. LA 와서 너만 신경 써. Yeah.
Arabic like man's housewife, I wouldn't work out.
Tell me.
Shake it up.
Yeah, feel me? You feel me? No cash on me, swipe for a million. Yeah, feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door, shake up the building. Yeah, shake it up, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Ooh yeah, shake it out, 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 shake it out. Don't care, cash got cars. No lean on my cars. Carhartt on my heart. Tattoo on my scars. Tattoo my new scars. My life has been hard. See me in the light. I was in the dark. I wake up, I send it. I wake up, I spend it. I drive Chevy, no Benzes. See me sliding, I tenant. My house, yeah, I own that. Your house, yeah, it's rented. Started where the flow at. Now I top the building, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? No cash on me. Swipe for a million, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door. Shake up the building, yeah. Shake it up, 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 shake it up. Ooh, yeah. Shake it up, 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 shake it up. On trips, I never trip. No. Shoulder gotta chill. Yeah. My best friend, my chick. My best friend gon' whip. My best friend, she pull up with a stick. My best friend, she pull up, then she skirt off and we dip. Feel me? You feel me? No cash on me. Swipe for a million, yeah. Feel me? You feel me? Walk in the door. Shake up the building, yeah. Shake it up, shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Ooh, yeah. Shake it up, 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 shake it up.
That's a work in progress. You don't just change overnight.
Hi, everybody. Hello. It is Friday night. We have a Friday night fuck around. That's what we're going to call this. How's everybody doing? It's a bit rainy and a bit dark tonight. Apparently, we're supposed to be getting a big storm later. Oh, my hood's doing something weird. Oh, that's a bit better. It was just a bit annoying me. I treated it like it was a shirt collar, didn't I? I pressed it out. But anyway, yeah, so, right, okay. Where are we at? We are at the point where I've not watched the original live stream, the boring one. Nor have I watched any clips. I've seen snippets here and there of the wee wah or the boo-hoo stream, and I've not watched the mukbang. So it's all fresh. It's all new. I don't really know what she said. All I know is that she had the Humpty Grumpties. Now, what we're not going to do is watch her 4,500-hour live stream where she just cries and then sits down and just talks to everybody, because I'm pretty sure it just wears to everyone. We are going to watch a concise, condensed version from Queen of What the F, because she just keeps all the good bits and throws away all the trash. So we've got a nice little neat, concise movie. Now this one, was from yesterday, so it's not. We're not watching it within the first hour, and the link will be in the description if you want to watch it all the way through. Please go and like her channel. Go and sub. She does a great job. I love her edits. So we're going to watch that version of it, because I don't want to sit through an hour and a half of foodie just blah, 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 blah. And then we're going to watch the mukbang where she completely turns it all around and be like, I love it here. It's amazing. And then after that, no Ambi content today because she's not dropped anything. She's too busy going to all the science centers in Oklahoma. We are going to be watching a retro react, and it is teamed with the theme. It's one where she's home for the winter in Canada, and she basically just spends the whole live stream telling us how much Canada sucks. So I thought that might be quite pertinent to watch today, how much she actually hates Canada. But let's get into it. But I'm just going to say hi to everyone in the chat first and read some of your comments. Okay. All right. Who have we got? I know StreamYard's up there. They're always here. They're stalking me. They're obsessed. Okay, I know we have Dohickey and we have Tangled Bliss. We have Pebbles. We have Nicola. We have Callie Cat. We have Harriet. Hello. We have Jade. What up, Jade? The best mod in the world. Always reminds me to hit the like. Writes me poems, little love letters. I like it. Glamosaurus Rex. Nick, I said hello. Nicola gets 2 hellos, okay? Charlie's mum. Allegra. Hello, Allegra. La, 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 la. Oh, everybody's chatting like fiends. I love it. Upside Nay. Hi. Who else we got? Just a girl. You're not just a girl. You're an amazing girl. Okay. Deb's here. Delan, hi. Okay, all the good ones are here. There's still other good ones out there, but most of the good ones are here. All right, so let's just get into it, shall we? Okay, this one here, we're doing it in order. So this one is, it's been condensed down to 11 minutes and 53. I really don't want to watch the whole thing, so I'm pretty sure this has got all the good bits in it anyway, okay? So let me present. Now, if there are any excellent bits that I've touched that she has omitted, we can talk about it afterwards. Anything that's stuck in your mind that you want to talk about, that even if I don't know about it, it doesn't matter. We can still converse about it, okay? Because I'm sure other people in the chat have seen those bits and would love to discuss. All right. I had a big drink of pineapple juice and mineral water because I made a juice spritzer because I can't drink full juice. It's too juicy. But it is 100% pineapple juice, not that sugar swill that Chantal drinks. Okay. Tell me if it's loud enough. Oh.
I'm sorry.
Okay, first impressions. She looks not great. Okay, did she turn the filters down for sad points or something? Did she think I'm going to look bad? I'm going to look like an unwashed mass and come on, look sad sipping my Capri Sun and everyone's going to feel bad for me. Look bad, you feel bad. They do the same thing on soap operas. And I came up with this theory when I was watching The Bold and the Beautiful. I think it was The Bold and the Beautiful. The one, with Rick and the blonde chick. I can't remember her name. But the one, there was the love triangle and there was Rick and blah, blah, blah. She was going through a moment and everything else. She was wandering through her mansion and she was wearing her silk robe. She had the perfect makeup on. But the way they decided to make her look a bit mental, like she was a bit depressed, they didn't do her hair. They brushed it and made it all messy. Everything else was immaculate, but the hair was messy. Messy appearances are akin to a low depressive state. That's my theory. If you want to look depressed, just mess up your hair and look bad. And don't put your makeup on. You don't have to be depressed. You can just look depressed. But she looks really bad. You can see all the bumps and lumps. The cyst still there, still kicked in.
I might cry. Hi, Laura. Yeah, I can't help it. Like, I'm up at night. Like, my husband's sleeping and I'm awake crying. And I just felt alone right now. So I thought I would go live and talk to you guys.
If you're feeling sad and alone and crying, wouldn't you go and poke your husband or call your mum or your auntie or all of her friends, one of her friends? I'm sure that if she was in that bad of a shape, she could pick up the phone and call somebody instead of going live. This is why I think this is for views. This is just, and this is a shout out. This is a dog whistle for Sawa. Maybe this whole tantrum was for a chicken burger.
It's like I don't like burdening the real people in my life, family and friends, even though they've said numerous times.
So why do it to us?
I like to burden you guys.
Thanks.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm like not trying to be dramatic.
Yeah, you are.
I'm going to smoke a menthol because I don't smoke.
I'm not trying to be dramatic, but she decides to. But I'm wanting to burden you with all of my life sadness, but I'm not trying to be dramatic. You're trying to be especially dramatic. She set it up, unwashed, no filtered, little voice, teary eyes. I've got to smoke a cigarette. It's like she's written the scene.
I smoke cigarettes normally, but except when I'm really stressed out. I know it's bad for me and can kill me. I can't help it. Am I allowed to smoke?
It's not going to kill you in this moment, but eventually maybe.
I just feel weird. I don't know how to explain it. I just want peace. Yeah, I miss my family.
Hi, Jen.
I feel conflicted with my
Hello.
identity in a lot of ways. You should wake up Salah. He's your soulmate. You don't want to share.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake him up. What triggered you? It's like
She doesn't want to wake him up because he's like, oh, shit, not this shit again. Look, if you don't want to make a casserole tomorrow, don't make it. I'm happy with sandwiches. If this whole thing is just because you don't want to do a hot meal tomorrow, that's fine. I know how to work. I can work an air fryer. I can butter some bread. I'll take care of lunch tomorrow if you don't want to cook it. But this is not necessary, Chantal. Pull it together, woman.
I have to be private about a lot of things, you know. Yeah, I'm okay, I guess.
Yeah, he's
I
probably
might
in
go
the gaming
home for
room
a
jerking
while.
off to his
It's
porn
nothing against
PC game.
Salah at all. Like, I love him so much. But sometimes I'm just like really conflicted and like within myself and like feel like it's like a me problem. Like,
Oh
even
my
though he
God.
reassures me that
Brooke.
he accepts me
It was
for how I
Brooke.
am.
Who did
I
that?
feel like I just,
Brooke. And who was the dark-haired chick that he was in love with? Who was the other one? The really beautiful one. She had blue eyes and the big lips and the long dark hair. There was Brooke. Was it Rick? And who was the other one? If you can think of the name, you win a prize. Did her name start with A? Taylor. It was Brooke and Taylor.
so much mental health problems. I just feel old and
Oh,
fat
yes,
and barren.
Gem.
I just want to live peacefully, not having those insecurities in a relationship. I don't want to somewhere. I was like, I don't know if it's my mental illness, but I just want to like.
But the reality is she's not fat. She's super morbidly obese, critically obese, like dangerously obese. So fat's underplaying it. She is infertile. She's not barren. She's infertile. She's had, it's different. She's not old. She's 40, but she feels old because of maybe the hysterectomy, because that's a hormonal thing. But her weight, it ages you, makes you feel like you're 80. She lives like she's an 80-year-old woman. So she's not old, but she feels old. And I think all of this, she's just literally just, oh, I'm insecure, I'm feeling low. It's all just to, you know, give Salah a kick up the bum and to give us something to react to. Woohoo! Look at us go.
Like be comfortable in my home and play video games and just relax and like go live whenever I want to. I want to drive around on the long road sometimes. It's just that sometimes it's hard not having the comforts or the crutches that I had in Canada. You know, or like I know this is bad to say as a Muslim, but I do miss like the wheelchairs sometimes, not wheelchairs, like, but and I know it's bad for me and it's an addiction. So the crutches, you know what I mean?
She misses the ability to just zone out of life. To let it all hang out. That's what she misses. The farting, the burping, the giggling, the fantasizing over men, like the crazy, kooky, weird shit that she used to get up to. I think she's finally getting it that Salah he's cramping her style, basically. Maybe she's just like, holy shit, I married a celery stalk looking one-handed keyboard gaming weenie. I married a dork, an ugly celery dork. He's a celery dork. That's what Salah is.
Like things that make life bearable. There's just like
Hi, Oceana.
insecurities I have. But I think if I was
She wants to
alone,
zone out of life.
I
She
have
wants
told
to run
Salah this
away.
before, that I wouldn't have to worry about. Like,
I'm going to say something super uber profound. Put your seatbelts on. When physically running away from your problems doesn't work and you can no longer mentally run away, what do? You fall in a heap because you've run out of options. When physically moving from one space to another doesn't solve all your problems and you can't escape mentally using those other than food, and food doesn't give you the same zing, and when that zing has been taken away because you have to prepare your food and you don't get those deep fried takeaway happy feelings, this is what happens. This is like a food withdrawal. This is like a mental meltdown. This is the mental meltdown that I predicted. Did I not predict this? In the live stream, we're going to either have a rager, we're going to, my mentals, something's going to happen because she's now backed into a corner. Can't have takeaway, can't afford takeaway, or Sal's put his foot down. She's got all that fresh groceries. She's got no excuse not to cook. She was hyping it up. My food's so much better than all this low quality takeaway. And the very next day, I bet she's sitting there, fuck, I just want a burger. I just want some chips, but I don't want to make it. I want Burger King. And so she's chucked a tanny. And what is she eating in the very next video? Spicy chicken burgers. It's all just a routine. She's a child. She threw a tantrum. She got away.
Just me. Like my grandma that way. Just me.
Happy feelings.
Like she was always alone. I understand why. There's things I do very much dislike about Canada, yeah. But I don't know if it was Canada or if it was just my life there that I hated, you know? I'm like confused. Are there things I dislike about Kuwait? Yeah.
She's looking real.
I wish I could drive around. You're not there and you have so much more. The thing is, I don't want children.
I like
I
that
know
one.
I
That's a good
don't,
one, Jade.
You know? There's no way I
I
can.
like.
I'm a grandma already, and that's how I feel. I like bringing all of my mental health problems onto Salah. He's normal. It's fucking.
I don't want to say this in an offensive way. It's probably going to come out offensive, but I don't mean it to be an insult to other women. Chantal, how would you know what it feels like to be a grandma if you've never been a mother? How would you know? Are you saying you feel? I think probably in that moment she's maybe feeling, I'm just feeling old. I'm feeling perhaps like I'm turning into my grandmother because her grandmother had really bad mental health problems and grandmother was morbidly obese too, correct? So maybe she sees herself going down that path, bedbound, alone, broke, morbidly obese with untreated mental health problems. She's coming up with all the reasons and I don't know. She's a funny little thing, isn't she? She's a fun little creature.
I feel like betraying him talking about this online. I know. But
She
I need to feel free to,
does. She just wants to get
myself.
smashed.
I just feel like I have
And then turn
limited
around
freedom
tomorrow
in
and be
certain
like,
things.
"Oh,
Kids are too much
stay."
work. I can't have kids. I can't even take care of my effing self. There's just things I can't tell you guys out of respect and privacy. You know, obviously our relationship is not perfect. I think a lot of it's a me problem too. I didn't acknowledge any of my problems from back home. Like with you know who. I don't even want to live in the same country as
Oh, this has got nothing to do with Nada. You acknowledged all your problems with Nada. You talked about him relentlessly for 12 months. You knew it, you acknowledged it, you talked about it, you revealed everything. There is nothing unspoken about that relationship with Nada. Shut up. You were fucked up well before Nada. You were morbidly obese before Nada. You were a psychopath before Nada. You were obsessive about men before Nada. You couldn't manage your money before Nada. You wouldn't clean your house before Nada. Nada didn't create you. He just enhanced your powers. He was like an antenna for your crazy. Stop blaming all your problems on Nada. You were fucked up before him. Stop it. Stop it.
that person. Honestly, I don't. I've always talked about these things. I've
Hi,
always liked to be open, and I just don't
Shade.
feel like
Hello.
and it contradicts who I am now. Like as like a Muslim woman, they don't typically talk about their problems like that, you know. Yeah, I didn't heal on anything. I don't want to like think about it, you know. I just want to deal with some health things too. Like I don't know what's wrong with me. Like why am I so effing fucking stupid? Like I don't care about myself or something. Like I know my blood pressure's high right now. I have a headache.
She was hoping to achieve sympathy from us. People feeling bad for her, cry me a river. But I think this was a call out to Salah. Like she chucked a tanny. She uses her mentals to get like to skate, to slide through, to be like, oh, you can't force me to do this. Can't you understand? I'm having a bad day. I've got really bad anxiety. Leave me alone. Like, what do people who have really bad anxiety who have to go to work do? And if you don't have a workplace that lets you call in for mental health reasons, what do? You pull your pants up and you go to work and you suck it up and you have a really shitty day and you come home and you probably have a really shitty night's sleep. Why? Because we have to. Because we have to survive. We have to live. We have bills. We have kids, or we have dogs. We have pets. We have bills. We have aspirations. And if we don't move our asses and become resilient adults, life doesn't happen. You end up like this one, sitting on your bum, eating bread all day. That's it. You have to be stronger. It doesn't mean it's easy or you're happy. You feel shitty, but you get through.
Like, I'm smoking. Like, I don't even care. I always compare myself to like another like traditional Muslim woman he would marry besides me. I have so many problems.
Wait, what?
another like traditional Muslim woman he would marry besides me. I have so many problems.
Did she say another?
Like, traditional.
Or
Now I have a
a?
headache and I'm smoking. Like, I don't even care. I always compare myself to like another like traditional Muslim woman he would marry besides me.
Does she think she's a traditional Muslim woman? Does she think because she wears a hijab, she is a traditional Muslim woman? Maybe I'm thinking I'm misinterpreting what she's saying. I think what she meant to say was, I compare myself to an actual Muslim woman that he would probably marry, as opposed to me, like someone who is actually a practicing Muslim and acts in the way that he would probably expect a wife to act. I think that's what she was really trying to say.
I have so many problems that I brought here. Being married makes my insecurities come out. I feel like I have duties as a wife that I just can't do all the time. Or do I even want to sometimes, you know? To accept the entire package. Yeah, but like a part of me doesn't believe that. You know what I mean, Golden Girl? Like, part of me feels like he doesn't really know because we got married so fast. I just like to be free to do whatever I want.
Imagine what could have happened if the whole of the internet that was watching her was telling her, this is stupid, this is bad, you have too many problems, you couldn't possibly be a good partner right now. Perhaps marrying someone without knowing them is a bad idea. Your mental health and physical health is in such a bad way. What's the rush? Oh no, I'll be so happy in Kuwait. All my problems will go away. I'll be too happy to notice. No, you just take your baggage with you.
Whenever I want. Yeah, maybe I just need a break. Maybe I'm just homesick. I don't know. But I think I'm going to go home for a while. I hiccuped in public and everyone looked at me. I don't even have them. Like,
But she said that she's not going home for a while. She's definitely not going home for Christmas. She's not going home for Christmas. If she was to go home, she would have to go home without Salah, and she would never, ever leave Salah alone to have free run of that apartment by himself. No chance. Nobody's going to get their hands on those cruddy yellow and blue curtains, unironed curtains. She might come back. You know how she'll know? Because a Muslim woman would probably walk, not even Muslim, because I've got a foreigner, because there wouldn't be a Muslim walking into that house. A foreigner would take one look at those unironed bloody curtains and be in the bathroom steaming them out, because no woman would be able to live with those creases, and she would know immediately that somebody's been in that house. Oh, she hiccuped, didn't she? Did she say she hiccuped?
relationships take work, right? They take compromise. I don't even sometimes have the mental energy.
No,
for
Tate,
I mean, the
you
Middle East is
don't have a
wonderful. It's
normal
just a different
marriage.
culture. But I feel protective with Salah. Like, he just handles everything in our lives. But me, I'm like used to being so independent, and I've said that, and he's always like, "Well, there's nothing you can't do here." But that's not true.
Why do you think Salah handles everything in their life? I'm sure it's not by choice. She doesn't speak the language. She can't manage money. She physically can barely get up off the floor by herself. She's out of breath opening a bag of cheese. Like, what else is the man supposed to do? If he left anything up to her, nothing would get done. He has to do it. It's not through choice. Like, what do you mean?
True. You know, it's not his fault. Culturally, that's how he is.
Oh,
I
yes.
drank all the juice boxes. They were on sale. I just don't know if I can picture like being without him.
Just because it's on sale doesn't mean you have to buy it. If it costs $5 and it's something you don't need, that's $5 saved. That's how it works. Just because it's on sale or it's 2 for 1 doesn't mean you have to have 2. I mean, it's good sense, but it doesn't mean you have to buy it at all. You're spending money, you're not actually saving money. But just saying, just a little budgeting tip there for you, foodie. Just because it's cheap doesn't mean you have to buy it.
For a while. I'm so messed up. Like, I just don't even know what I want. I just can't be around people. Yeah, Trixie, that's the thing. Western women are used to a certain lifestyle, you know? Do you get along with Muslim women? I mean, whenever we go camping, or like sometimes if Salah goes to Diawaniya, which is like a hangout for men, I go and like, I've gone a couple times to hang out with the wives. we communicate through Google Translate, and they're really lovely. They're so nice. Yeah, I do miss my family vlogs.
But they're not exactly going to be bitchy to your face. They're going to do it behind your back. They're going to be like, they're going to get in their little circle and they're literally just going to open their eyes and be like, but in Arabic.
And what if like World War III breaks out and I never get to see them again or something? I need a snack. Like, I feel like I have a family here now. Like, I couldn't leave my pets in Salah here in a war.
But think about it. Pete's had that same role, and when they were in Canada, fetch the food. He didn't pay the bills, but like she paid the bills, but he had to do all the hard stuff, put stuff together, get the food back and forth. And Foodie didn't do it. She didn't organize the vet. She didn't pay, she didn't organize anything until it's last minute. And she probably had people helping her do that. She was drowning in Canada. None of the basic everyday things were being done. But Pete's was her little helper. She's always got to have a little helper. BB was a little helper. Pete's was a little helper. Bloody Salah's her little helper. She can't exist on her own. Who here could not successfully live on their own, pay bills, earn money, buy food, cook for themselves, do their laundry, clean the house with not another soul in sight? How many of us could adult successfully? Put your hand up if you feel I could adult successfully. I have adulted successfully. I've adulted successfully with a child to look after. But who could successfully adult? Doesn't mean we're rich. Doesn't mean we're career driven and blah, blah, blah. But we can manage it. We can be not arrested, not getting like a bankruptcy. And if you've had one, there are other circumstances that can create that to happen other than misspending. So I'm not saying if you've had a bankruptcy, that's bad, because I know the world. But the things that she's gone through, most of us haven't. And we're not high flyers. We just adult. We worry about the things that you're supposed to worry about as an adult, and we make sure that they don't happen. So we are house stable, food stable. Our kids are okay. Our pets are okay. Our cars are in good working order so we can get to our jobs. We take care of life.
Oh my God. Yeah, I know. I just don't know what happiness is, I guess, maybe. Like, I feel happy and peaceful, but like I said, I have those insecurities.
Oh, yep. Callie's got a hand up. Oceana's got a hand up.
Many times, yes. But I like to talk about it on my channel. Like, I feel like I've been holding in a big crap and I just like letting it out. I feel inadequate. Like,
well, you are inadequate in every single way a person can be.
So I want to like medicate again. Like when I was in Canada and I was alone, I didn't like it. I felt sad and lonely. Like, I'm gonna die alone. Now I have a loving husband. And what the F is wrong with me,
Oh, I'm sorry guys, but I have to. That's a screenshot, that one. That's a great picky, that one. That's the potato face enhanced. She has these moments of realization that she's a failure as an adult. She realizes it, but it's a very quick turnaround, isn't it? And why do her eyes look massive? Has she just been sitting on the couch crying? She can't have takeaway withdrawals because she's been eating the takeaways. Nah, she's just mad that she has to cook and she can't spend wildly. You know what she's really mad about? She found out about my lipstick and she's like pissed off that she can't go and buy one too. She's jelly. She's jellyfish.
Honestly, I miss doing that. I miss just getting in the car and going anywhere I want. Yeah, I do love him a lot, Emily. No, we didn't break up.
That's right.
We're not divorced or anything like this. I think I need to go back.
Look at Callie.
I kind of want to go like next week. Maybe, I don't know. Kuwait is boring. It's not Kuwait that's boring. It's domestic life is a little bit, but everyone has domestic life, right? Stay-at-home wife duties make life harder and boring.
Yeah, domestic life. It's the yucky. It's our veggies before our ice cream. That's what domestic life is. But I feel like Foodie doesn't have any ice cream, like metaphorical ice cream. It's in her mind, everything is the veg. It's nothing. She doesn't want to do any of the cleaning, the cooking, the admin stuff, paying the bills, thinking about the bills, walking up to the shop, walking around to get the groceries. She doesn't want to do any of the grind to get to the good, where you get to go out to dinner with your loved one, girl, boy, family, whatever. She doesn't want to do the holidays. She hates the traveling. She doesn't want to do any of the hard stuff to get to the good stuff. And because she's physically immobile, she doesn't get to experience anything in a good way because everything hurts, or she's out of breath, or she's hot, or she doesn't fit. She's coming to the realization that it's not getting better. But tomorrow's a new day and she feels much better after a wee while, boohoo.
It's okay if that's what you want in your life, you know, but I don't mind it sometimes.
Exactly.
It's just,
She
you know,
does.
it's kind of the
That's
same
exactly
thing every
right,
day. I
Gem
wake up,
Gem.
what am I going to cook? Take it out of the freezer. I believe that we're all destined for something.
What am I going to cook? I've got to take it out of the freezer. But what about all the people in the world that don't have food that you were talking about last week? I don't want to waste food, and I should be grateful because there are so many people there without food. I'm sure there are plenty of people out there who'd love the fact that they could just go to their freezer, put out some chicken, boil up some rice, and they've got a nice, healthy, nutritious meal that they can give to all their family. And they can do that 3 times a day. I'm pretty sure she was talking about something similar to that. And here she's bitching, oh, I don't want to defrost anything. I don't want to have to think about organizing food.
And if you're not where you're meant to be, nothing will work out. No, I don't want to go back to being a messy person who just neglects life, you know? That's not healthy either. Married a man you didn't know and did a complete lifestyle, 180 into a culture. I know. No, I'm not.
She even laughed at that, realizing how ridiculous it was. Yeah, I was sitting there, tits out, ass out, fooper out, eating just nonstop, sleeping with married men and vulnerable immigrants. And then 2 days later, I was in a blanket with a head wrap on, talking about respecting values of another culture. It is kind of ridiculous. Yep. And Nicola, yeah, same with me and my hubby. Together, but 2 separate humans that do 2 separate human things. And not asking permission, but just letting them know, I'm going here, I'm going there, I'm doing this. Oh, would you like to do this together? Well, I'm going with this person. That's how I want to do it. Like you don't have to be in each other's back pocket all the time. But if you want to be in each other's back pocket, that's great too. You make the rules. And I don't think she understands that. Even in a traditional relationship, you still have to negotiate the roles.
Not leaving Salah. Too lazy to make shisha.
No.
Everything in Canada.
Allegra,
I know.
Allegra, if I'm spending what I spent on this lipstick, she's not getting a smear of my fancy lipstick. She can go and get a job at a checkout or a pet grooming salon. That's her forte. And she can earn enough tips to go and buy herself her own Chanel lipstick. I worked for mine. She can work for hers. Maybe if she has a really good day with Super Chat, she could go and buy one.
I still haven't fully come to terms with that, you know. But the idea for me was home is where, you know, Salah is, you know, your family is. Like I do love him a lot. Miss Happily Married is bored with domestic life. Pretty much. I feel a little subdued. And it's not my personality, you know.
Her personality's not subdued. Yeah, because she's just a ball of fucking sunshine most of the time. But you're right, Glamosaurus. No one wants to do the hard stuff, but you have to. It's not maybe she wasn't taught that as a child because we have to teach that to our kids. You have to clean your room up before you go and play. You have to do your jobs before you can go and hang out with your friends. You have to eat your good veg before you get to have your dessert. You have to save up money to buy that one special thing that you like. I don't think Foodie ever learnt that lesson as a child. I think she just stomped her feet, cried hard enough. Mum, mum. She was that kid that was like, mum, 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 mum. Or just harangued a mum until she's like, right, if you be quiet, I'll get it for you. Can you just shut up? Or it would already be bought for her, or she would just merely have to ask, or she would just, all the kids had it, so Foodie got it too. I don't think she had to, what's that word? She always had instant gratification. So she's now getting frustrated because there's no one around to bend to her will except for Salah, and even Salah is going to get annoyed. I reckon they've had a fight and he's told her off, and yeah, he's like, you don't work hard and all you do is sit and eat and we can't afford this. And little sad son Chantal's decided to go and tell the internet all her problems because they're her friends. She doesn't have anyone else to talk to.
I miss doing a lot of things that I feel like are my personality that conflict with like my Muslim modest behaviors. So I'm just conflicted as a person. You know, I'm not breaking up.
Like the modest where she farts, because she's been farting on script. That's probably for the feeders. The feeders have probably asked her to do that. Is that modest? Farting online? Because that's not modest. I don't think you've ever seen another reactor that reacts to Chantal who's farted on screen. Picked our nose. And I'm not a modest person. I'm a person who just doesn't think farting in public like that is funny. It's kind of rude and disrespectful.
I'm just thinking of just going home for a while too, you know. I can't have breakdowns like this even. I have to be able to have a breakdown if I want to. I definitely lost freedoms, yeah. Kuwait is really nice. It's very beautiful. Like the beaches are nice.
How would you know? You never go to them.
Malls. Yeah, I do talk to. I mean, like I told him to be like private about us chatting here and there. But I do like we do talk on WhatsApp once in a while. Pete and I. Muslim women are typically not allowed to, you know, have male friends, but Pete's it's a bit different. I need my.
He's going to be going somewhere with other adults for 5 days. Oh, what's Umrah? What is that? I'm going to look it up.
Cheese right now. Do you guys feel like I'm being fake?
Yep.
Why?
Because you are entirely fake. Oh, that's what that is.
Oh, there goes my mac and cheese recipe. I just ate the cheese. Mortadella sandwich. Olives.
Oh. How do we? Oh. How do we know that he's going? Has she said that he's going to do this, or we're just assuming he's going to do it? Or do we find out in the mukbang?
Tell him how I feel. I told him I'm probably going to.
Look at the cyst. It's still there.
Before I went to bed, I said I'll think about it.
Oh my God.
If I want to.
What is she eating? Oh, is she eating mustard and olives? Is that what she's eating?
Book it for me. Merry Christmas reaction channels.
Oh, it's a plate of melted cheese. I did see that.
That's cheese.
We know.
Your job is nuts. It's not fitting. Just need a good bees.
Oh, look, the hair's popping out. Oh,
I was listening to it.
Who handles a fork like that at 39 years of age? Who eats like this?
Is it a thread or my hair? Oh my God.
Oh no.
I'm so sorry.
Her house should be setting on fire and lightning striking, plagues and locusts. We saw her hair.
I thought it was a thread. It is long, but ball on top. Okay. It's hard to be somewhere where you can't be yourself. Sometimes, yeah. But sometimes I don't know what myself is. But what kind of man wants to be with someone like who's gross, always farting and nope.
This is 100% for reaction channels because she is just mimicking everything we've always been saying. This is scripted in her brain.
Nobody wants a partner like that, especially not in the Middle East. No, he's not out. I would never let my man go out in the middle of the night. I'm a very jealous.
Gem. I think she heard your request. She knew that you wanted to know what's going up under that hijab. So she's just let a little bit so we know the color and we know it's got a little bit of kink in it. She couldn't take the whole thing off because that'd be too obvious. But I think that because she knows that people want to hear her talking like Kuwait sucks and I'm sad and I want to leave and I'm gross and I'm barren and all the things that people have said about her, she's saying out loud in this little meltdown of clarity. She's literally saying it verbatim. If this is not for clicks, then I don't know what it is. And somebody left a message like, and we're all falling for it. No, we're not all falling for it. I would be reacting to whatever content she's put out. Boring, nonsensical, weird, dumb, gross. I would just be, the fact that it's performative and deliberately targeted so we will react and more people will go and watch it on her channel, which is, you know, that's what you want on YouTube, people to go and watch your videos. It is designed for the effect that it's exactly had. This is one of her most watched live streams that she's had in ages. She's sly like a fox. I keep saying that. She's sly like a fox. She knows what we want to hear. She knows what we want to see. Gross food, her smoking, her crying, talking about I'm this, that, and the other. It is a stream by design. And it got the result she wanted. And of course, she can just turn around tomorrow and eat 2 chicken burgers like, my mentals, I'm having fast food. Shut up.
This person, and I can be controlling too.
That was
I mean,
back
yeah, I
here.
don't want my husband
Who
to
said
go out,
that?
right? Who does that?
Who
And
said
if you say we're
that?
going out anyway, okay, well you can go out, but
Who
you.
said
you're
it was
not going
back
to keep-
here?
I can't let Canada be ruined because of certain people, right? You know,
That was
my life
funny.
before a certain someone,
Huh?
yeah, better. I have grown in a lot of ways. Like I wouldn't go back to do certain
Okay.
activities for sure.
That was funny.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
self-destructive. I would never. I'm not going back to live in Canada. Like that's not the plan. I just want to visit. You know, just reassess things a little bit.
All I can say is Julia better not be in that room while she's smoking. That's all I can say. I don't want to hear one word about her, about FFG smoking around the cat or the dog, which she shouldn't be doing. But, you know, she's probably doing it by a window. I don't know. But I don't want to hear Chantal say that anymore ever again. I doubt Julia is not in the room. Or maybe she's locked in with Sala. Maybe Sala's taken the custody of the cat in the breakup. I don't know.
But I'm not breaking up with Salah. I love him a lot. There's just certain things I can't do here that I could do in Canada. I'm chaotic. Like I'm impulsive. And
Yes, because
I really wanna
Sala's
think
family
things
can
through.
see
Just think
this.
through
How
everything.
embarrassing.
Me going live and talking about things I
Hi,
probably shouldn't be.
Peekaboo. Hi.
And smoking, I shouldn't be doing that either. I don't like the word shouldn't be doing. That's the problem. If I want to smoke a cigarette, I'll smoke a freaking cigarette. If I want to freaking do something, I'll do it. I'm so used to doing nothing alone now that if
Yeah, but that can apply to anyone. If I want to sit here and talk shit about you, I'm gonna. It's the same thing. We are all allowed to do whatever we want. If you're allowed to have that attitude, we're allowed to have that attitude. But we are adults. So we know that there are some things that you just cannot do. You can't walk out into the street and punch someone in the face, even if you want to. You can't just get in your car and drive 150 kilometers down the road just because your car can. You can't walk in and tell your boss to get fucked because he looks like a weirdo and he has no idea how he does his job. That is not my work. That's not a personal statement on my workplace. That was just an example of what people would like to do, right? We can't do it because we know we can't. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, but don't.
I travel alone now,
She's such
It'll
a
feel good.
child. She's a
I haven't
child.
thought of
She's
trying
so
to do it.
stunted.
well, I don't come up to it.
Shenanigans.
He does care if I wear the hijab. He would never want me to take it off. He freaks out if there's a hair showing, so that's not true.
She's a petulant
I know you guys
child.
miss me in Canada, I know. I mean, I have to look my life for myself, though, you know. I mean, you guys are right about some things. I do.
She's looking
miss
very
certain
Sith
things.
Lord
I'm a little
here.
homesick for certain things. And I don't know if it's just me. Oh my God.
It's because the hole's too small. You pinned it too tight.
Internal problems I'm having, nobody can help me with. I can't keep making lives everywhere and abandoning them. You know? I feel like
No, there are people out there that can help you. They go to school for a number of years to do this thing. It's called therapy. It's called counselors, psychologists, psychiatrist, counselor, therapy, whatever you want to call it. But they are specifically trained to help you untangle your brain and your mental problems, like your mental health problems that fuck up your brain. You can get on medicines or not get on medicines. You can get on cognitive therapy. You can get on physical therapy. Hell, there's even horse therapy. Whatever therapy you want to try, just give it a shot. It might help you. Okay? Even try massage therapy. That might be somewhere to start.
piece of shit for that. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye, guys.
Hi, guys. She was smiley at the end of it, so she must have felt better. That's a relief. She started off on a low note and left on a high note. Now, was there anything in this video that Queen of What the F left out that was important? Any pertinent information that was not covered that we need to chat about? Because basically, she's attention seeking, having a cry. Maybe they had a fight, or maybe she just woke up in a panic, had a realization that she's close to not being here anymore and just having a bad day. Maybe she woke up and she was having a bad hair day and she just wanted to have a good cry. the life sucks and it's a bit overwhelming, and she had a realization. Then she took a nap and everything was fine. Toddlers always do act a little bit better after a good nap, don't you find? They wake up, they're rested, they're not so ratty. Everything looks a little bit clearer and brighter and nicer after a good strong nap. I know. Yes. She'll never get therapy because then she'd have to tell the truth about herself, and Foodie would never want to tell the truth about herself. Okay. So now, after that performance, we are going to watch the mukbang the day after the I'm going to Canada. I want to be free to be me. And I'm sad and crying. And we saw her hair. So now, after she's just shown us that she spent $200 on all that fresh groceries and all the stuff, stocked up her fridge, she's got more food than she knows what to do with, but we're eating spicy chicken sandwiches and fries because that's what we do after a good cry. We waste our money on crap. Okay. But you know what? When you're a bit sad and you're on your period and you're having a bit of a wee-wah, a pizza's nice, right?
I just never really talk about it.
Oh, I'm going to go back to the beginning. Not that beginning.
To you that you can keep in question for me on
we
camping
don't.
gift.
No, we don't.
Hi guys.
Hi, guys. Hi.
Assalamu alaikum. How is everybody?
Ooh, a little bit shameful.
So, I have a lot to talk about. I don't feel like it because I just don't.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tired.
Why are you
I'm
tired?
just sleepy. That's all. I have chicken burgers, and all they had to drink was like Coke or Sprite, so not much choice there. I have fries, but there's like a random waffle fry in my fries. So bismillah.
Do we know where this food's come from? What's the design? Is that like that chicken place? Well, I can't read what's in the packet. Can anyone tell me what is that? Chester's or Barker's or Beakers or whatever? What's it called? Beaks Are Us. Is that the chicken place? 2. Yep.
This meal deal came with 2 of their original chicken sandwiches.
Right. They look revolting. They're actually a nice tiny size. They're not tiny, but they're a good size small burger. But they look foul. Foul. They look gross. But 2 burgers and fries, because that's normal. She's not hiding the back of the sandwich. She's just not hiding the back of the sandwich. Come on, get to the guts of it, Foodie. All right, we're going to speed her up because, nah.
You have butchers over there.
It's going to take her 10 minutes to get to it, isn't she?
I 1,000,000% did not feel like cooking. I'm just like energyless.
Okay, so let's get to it. She has so much frozen food. She had the frozen pizza. She had those frozen cheese za'atar things. She had fresh fruit and veg that she had lettuce, she had carrot, she had onion, she had bloody capsicum. She had some chicken stuff. She had mortadella. She had enough stuff there that she could have chopped up a salad and thrown in some meat, and she could have had a big, big meaty salad. And she has all that dressing that she bought. She could have boiled some eggs. She could have made egg salad. She got all those potatoes. She could have made herself an egg salad. That would take you not even 20 minutes to make. And mayo, egg, salt, pepper, bit of that pepperoni if she wanted some beef instead of bacon. She has all that food in the fridge. She could have made something quicker than it took to order and deliver that meal with hardly any effort. She wanted fast food and she didn't want to cook. Say what it is. Hi, Whiplash. Hello. Oh, she drank all the dressing. Oh, okay. Oh, she did cook. What am I saying? She did cook. She melted cheese on a plate. she's cooked enough. I'm going to give the lady a break. She did melt some cheese on a plate.
So yesterday, I did a live stream.
Yes, that's why it's called fast food, because you can quickly run in, order your food, grab it, and go. It is designed it was originally designed for the time for people. It wasn't designed to be unhealthy and blah, 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 but that is the whole thing. She waits her whole day until she can order again. If you were Salah and you'd spent $200, $450 in the last fortnight on food, and this one has turned around because she's feeling a bit sad, and I just want some burgers. Would you not be seething, so annoyed that not even a day? She can't even pull together cooking every day, all your meals every day for 3 days in a row. Like, I still want to know how much food. And this is the takeaway on top of the 450. I want to know how much money they're spending a month on the food, because we're already up to $450 on food. How many meals has she ordered in? She's saying they're $30 a meal. And she's had at least 4 or 5 that I can count in the last 2 weeks. Because she's doing mukbang. She's done a mukbang nearly every day. And they're not all being cooked. So we've spent nearly 600, I'd say 210. We'll say 7. 7 threes are 210. $210 on top of the $450. So we're already at $660 in 2 weeks just for food. And that's the food we know about. Not the food on the secret food on the side that we don't see. Oh, and remembering that she's eaten all of it. There was no groceries left hardly. Empty fridge, that's right.
Talking about my feelings, opening up a bit, which I haven't done in a while.
Yep. Quick, easy, high-calorie food for the working person so they can get through their workday or replenish after work. That's what it started out as. Not for housebound, super morbidly obese women who have got nothing else to do in the day to just sit and fantasize on what they're going to order next.
And
it could be Rob Roy. I mean, feeders would be a great way for her to start upping her revenue, getting payment on the side, and maybe going into a bank account that Salah doesn't see.
Today I'm feeling a bit different.
Because you've got burgers.
I think I was having a bout of homesickness.
Oh, I'm wrong. The burger is big. It's her hands that make it look small. My mistake. Maybe she's on sedatives or something.
Sometimes. I just never really talk about it.
That's not true. You talk about your mentals all the time.
But
take a big cig of sugar. It'll boost your energy to tell us more.
When it comes down to everything, like when I consider everything, the situation.
Does anybody look at her hands and think that she's only got 3 fingers and a thumb? I feel like her hands always look like she's missing the extra digit. Like she's got 3 fingers, and that's just a bit of like she's like a Simpson. She's got 4 fingers. You know? She just doesn't look like she's got a regular shaped hand. The little fingers just kind of melted into a fist.
Yes, I'm from Canada. Born and raised there.
Nicola, she's not embarrassed because fat boos have got to eat. It's hard when you have a food addiction because you have to eat. It's hard to avoid the takeaway. The phone literally jumps into your hand and you push in your finger automatically. It's like, it's possessed. It pushes the buttons and hits send, make payment, send to my house. It's difficult, you know, to avoid those things and to not buy those things when you go to the grocery store. And when they're on sale, how can you not buy them? And if they're super, super cheap, what option does a fat boo got but to put it in your cart and buy it and then eat all of it? How do you get around it, Nicola? I just don't know how other people manage to do it. It's a mystery.
And I know a lot of people from there. My audience is from Canada, US, Europe.
The $44, was that $44 Canadian or USD? Because if it's Canadian, that means it might have paid for her one and a bit of her meals. If it was USD, it's probably paid for 2 of her meals. If it's Australian, same as the Canadian, $44, raked it in. But that's just in super chats. Her views, the revenue, the AdSense for the views on the live stream will get her more money. Not a great deal of more money, but it'll be more money than she's been getting previously.
The Western world. Australia.
Why does she keep talking about Australia?
Australia.
Right, that's it. Why? Why did she talk?
I'm from Canada. Born and raised there. And I know a lot of people from there. My audience is from Canada, US, Europe, the Western world. Australia.
I think that Jack guy that goes into her chats from Australia. Do you think? Because this is the second video that she's talked about Australia. And it's starting to make me feel a little weird. I preferred it when she talked a little bit more about Korea because it makes me feel a little higgledy-piggledy when she says Australia. But I didn't offer her any sauce. Chantal, I don't have condiments in my home. I don't have mustard. Everything's dry. Everything's flavorless. No spices. I have lettuce and tomato. That's the only meal that I have. And I throw carrot in there and peas. That's all I eat. Nothing more. There's no chance of us ever being together. I don't want you. I have no condiments to offer.
And a lot of you can't fathom how I could be happy here.
Bye, Oceana. See ya.
As a Muslim. And I explained some things that I missed. Certain freedoms.
Yeah, I don't even put sauce on mine. I just have the egg, the cheese, and the bacon.
But overall,
would chip them.
For me, home is where my heart is. My heart is with Salah.
Your heart is where the burgers are. She's happy as long as she can get takeaway food. She doesn't care where she is. Salah's just a bonus trophy toy boy thing. Ugh. The dragging of the food in the mouth with the teeth.
He loves me.
Does he? He loves you because he let you get chicken burgers. Love is a spicy chicken burger, guys. Didn't you know? Love isn't respect or making your partner be accountable or supporting them through a struggle. It's just 2 spicy chicken burgers and fries.
And
she's not happy.
I'm being sincere that I'm not miserable here, you know. I'm the type of person that if I was, I would just go back, like, you know, easily.
No, you couldn't just easily go back. You don't have anywhere to stay. You have no money. You've got no, like, you've got nowhere to set up your computer to stream from. Where are you going to stream from? It has to be a hotel room or like an Airbnb. Where are you going to set up this so you can make money? You can't just, you'd have to buy 2 tickets. Have you got money to pay for 2 tickets to fly home? Have you got that? What about Julia? Couldn't leave Julia alone. Surely you couldn't leave Julia with Salah. It's not so easy to just pick up and go. You couldn't just go back. You don't have the money. You have nowhere to go. You're going to stream from your mum's house. You're going to do these. You're going to sit in your mum's spare room on your phone, yelling about reaction channels, telling us how lame and losery we are while you are homeless, broke, screaming from your mum's spare room how we are all loser failures. Okay. Oh no, because she couldn't stay at mum's place because she wouldn't be able to order all the food that she wanted. How would she explain to her mum 3 different takeaway deliveries a day? How would she explain that to mum? Because that would be a bit embarrassing, wouldn't it? Mum would probably sit her down and have a bit of a chit chat.
Well, not easily, but easy enough.
Oh. Oh, yeah, they're going to get the matching units, the matching flats.
I know he's always said if you ever really need to go back and see your family, I'll book you a flight.
Oh, I bet Salah's got some money tucked away. Emergency plane ticket money in case he wants to yeet her, get rid of her. That's it, we're finished, we're done. I divorced thee, I divorced thee, I divorced thee. You're on the next plane. I've got your ticket, I've got the taxi coming, your bags packed. See you later, bye-bye. I bet he's got some emergency funds set aside.
And I know people think, oh, well, he can't do that. He can't financially support you. I don't know why people think that. That's just your
because he doesn't have a
prejudice.
job. And we saw the flat that he was living in beforehand.
But
because you both only upgraded once you both combined incomes. He is not providing a 3 or 2 or a 3, whatever, a 2-bedroom flat, the third car, the better 4-wheel drive to accommodate your size. 3 apartments later, everyone getting better and better. It's got nothing to do with his income. That's a combination of both your incomes. He can't provide this lifestyle. You both provide this lifestyle together if he has an income at all. He's not providing for you. If you hate it, why don't you just quit the YouTubes? Because he makes enough money for you to be able to do that. Remember? Yet he was living in a crappy little flat. I mean, even a self-respecting person who makes a really good income would not relegate themselves to living in a shoebox that has no windows. That was filthy and too small to swing a cat. He's a big guy. He would need space. Stop it. He is a low-brow loser with no prospects. You, unfortunately, and this just goes to show how pathetic he is, you have glowed up his life. You have improved his station in life, where he can live, what he can drive, not how he dresses and not how he looks, but his social status has gone up because he's hooked his wagon to yours because he's financially better off, and the married status makes certain things that weren't available to him as a single man are now available. You're a stepping stone. That's embarrassing.
I have that knowledge and security that I can go. It's not that I'm stuck here, you know?
He probably told her that they couldn't afford it.
I was assessing my situation because sometimes I'm very conflicted with what I really want. I doubt myself. I have insecurities that I talked about.
Are they insecurities or are they realizations? Like, do you reckon she wakes, she's lying in bed and all of a sudden she just opens her eyes and she's just like, oh my God, I married a stranger. I'm living here. I can't drive. There's war close by. I don't really know who he is. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm not getting ahead. I'm actually going backwards in life. I'm gaining more weight. I'm broker than ever. What the actual hell did I do? Maybe sitting at home, farting into my gaming chair, burping for feeders while I eat fluff and Kit Kats was actually more profitable than sleeping in a stranger's bed on the other side of the world in an outfit that I hate that always makes me hot, and I'm 100 pounds heavier than when I got here. Shit. I think I fucked up. Oh, no, I've got chicken burgers. Everything's okay again.
In my live stream.
Oh, probably. That would be accurate.
And even now, I don't even really know what I'm talking about. But basically, when I weigh everything, and that's why I'm tired. I stayed awake thinking about these things. When I weigh everything,
I think he's like, we're poor, we're broke, the house is messy, we can't eat takeaway every day. I'm doing my part by taking care of everything. You need to start doing your stuff every day or more often, like it's a regular occurrence. I can't afford this. We can't afford this. Get it together. And so she cries and sad, and I'm going to go back to Canada. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Now she's eating chicken burgers. Couldn't be happier. She's fine. She's fine. Oh, mayo. Mayo makes it better.
sorry, needed mayonnaise. Oh, I have a bobo.
It's a pretty
Thought I would
ditty.
let you know that.
Jade, it's a pretty
Whenever
ditty.
I consider everything,
Oh, that's what
I
burger
am
looks
happier
foul.
overall.
That cheese,
here
what's
than I
the
was in
colour of
Canada.
that cheese?
And it's so strange for me to hear people say, you were happier in Canada.
She wasn't happier. She was high, but she was a little bit more fun because she was more real. She was real in Canada. She was high, but she was being her gross, crazy, weird self. Her lies and her truth were coming out in the same rate. This is just offensive bullshit. This is just gross to infinity. It's boring. And people are mad about being bored by her. And her fakeness.
Which makes me realize, like, people really don't know how I was doing.
When did that happen? Or maybe he ignored it because he didn't think it was the real Chantal. Maybe he thought it was a troll because you know how he gets trolls and stuff. But did he know it was really her? Did he check? Because I think apparently he hasn't spoken to her much since she left. Like, he's been a friend to her for over 25 years. 23, 24, 20. We'll make it 30 years because we always just add a year every time we talk about it. For 30 years, best friend. I'll never leave Pete. Pete is my bestie. He's awesome and I love him and he's done so much for him. She hasn't hardly spoken to him in like 9 months. Is that true? Is that true? And he ignored her?
Internally, maybe I didn't express that.
Hi, Queen. Hi. Your Majesty. Rob Roy, don't cramp her style. Don't be a seller. Don't cramp her style. If she wants to swim in mayonnaise, let her. Let her be free. Let her freak flag fly. If she wants to put mayo on her burger, let her.
I'm not feeling the greatest because I'm not
eating right, exercising.
Doing much to improve my situation health-wise.
Yeah, that's right. All the sugars. No therapy. Yep. Sounds about right.
And that you can't escape from.
We know. We told you this before you did this a year ago.
But people don't seem to remember
how sad I was with Nada.
How people think I'm more unhealthy and eat more here. That's not true. My highest weight.
And how have you managed to put on nearly 70 to 100 pounds in just under a year? How? Happy people don't do that. Food addicts with mental health problems do that. Not a person working on their health because it's critical and dire and is getting help from a professional or taking drastic measures medically to fix that problem. Certainly not a happy person.
It was in Canada. I was 402 pounds. at the hospital. My blood sugar was 17. It's now like 6.
That's still not good. I would say that she is more than 402 pounds right now. I think it's clear because we've seen the pictures of her back then and we see the pictures of her now. And we've seen pictures of her at 333, as she claimed. There is no way she's just a whiff over 400 pounds. Bullshit. Bullshit. Yeah, sure, Jan.
The last time I weighed myself here.
That's a good question, Allegra. When was the last time she actually checked her blood sugars? Is she going off the numbers that she had in Canada? That she was like 18 months ago? When was the last time you had your blood sugars tested, love? Maybe when she had a round of tests when Sala took her to the doctor, where she had her little moment where she had a little bit of a health scare. Maybe they did her blood sugars because they're like, shit, oh, guys, what do you think? Do you think this one's got the beaties? Do you reckon we should just... You don't think a pregnancy test? No, she's just fat? Okay. All right. Mate, we can just get love. We're just going to check your blood sugars just to make sure if you're feeling a bit fainty, it's not because your sugar's too low and overheated. So just get just a little prick on the finger, just a little prick, and we're just going to check your sugars. Do you reckon? A battery of tests to make sure that she's not going to like keel over on her. But 6 is still not great.
I wasn't 400. You know, maybe 370. It's been averaging out. So I was in the ER all the time. Blood clots. No. I wasn't healthier.
While she's sitting there eating her second burger of the day. Oh, I had blood clots. I was always in the ER. Yeah, but when you were doing those things, you could walk better, you could move better, you could get around better, you could flop on your chair in the kitchen a lot better. You can't do those things now. So what's changed? Okay, I've just looked it up. What does an A1C of 6.0 mean? An A1C of 6.0 means that you have pre-diabetes, which puts you at risk for developing diabetes. The A1C test measures blood sugar over the last 3 months by looking at the percentage of hemoglobin saturated with sugar. An A1C of 6.0 means that 0.6% of the hemoglobin in your blood are saturated with sugar. Okay. Blood sugar, blah, blah, blah. What to do if your A1C is 6.0? Okay, I'm squinting a lot, but I'm reading it. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, an A1C of 6 falls into the pre-diabetic ranges between 5.7 and 6.4. People with prediabetes are likely to get type 2 diabetes within 10 years unless they make serious changes to their lifestyle. Type 2 diabetes is the most common form of diabetes. Type 2 means that your body still produces insulin but isn't using it properly. Many people can control their blood sugar levels with lifestyle changes, while others may need insulin or other medications to manage it. Well, looky that. So she's pre-diabetic and she's drinking all that sugary drink. She's eating all the fatty foods and all the breads and all the chocolates and all the sugars. So 6 isn't good. It just means you are at risk of getting the beaties. And I don't think she's got 10 years in her, to be honest. She's going to lose a foot before then.
I miss driving, but that I can deal with.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, JJ, what did Jay say? Borderline.
I have a chauffeur.
You have a husband. That's a cruel thing to say.
Most of
He's
the
not a
time, I
chauffeur.
isolate myself with my mental illness. And
Okay. as somebody who is an introvert and who actually does isolate when I have like my anxiety and just for my daily routine, because I have to do that to like maintain my equilibrium and not freak out on people because I get impatient and annoyed with them. There is a difference between having no option because you have no friends and nowhere to go and nothing to do, and deliberately staying within your home confines, not talking to people on the phone, not interacting, not going to the shops, not going to things that are prearranged, or declining invitations because it's just not what you want to do and it's not a good place for you. When the choice is not there, it's not called isolating. It's just staying at home and eating. There's a massive difference. You don't have a choice but to do that. Isolating is an action. It is an active thing that you do. Stop it.
A lot of the time I don't want to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm. But even if we took out the A1C6, let's say she's at a 4. Let's just say that. I want to know what the cholesterol count is like for her enlarged heart. And I'd also like to know what her lung function is and whether she's still got the same clot that's in there or if she's perhaps got more. And the biggest question I have is this a cyst, a botfly, or why is that not healing up on her face? Is it a scar at this point? Because this thing on her cheek is not going anywhere. It's been there for at least 6 weeks. Why is it not healing up? Why not? Why? Because not healing is something that happens when you're diabetic. Things are very slow, right? Yeah, I don't think she's sitting at a 6 either. But I would really love to know what her cholesterol's like and her blood pressure.
So we didn't break up.
G'day, Jason.
We're not getting a divorce.
Hey.
I was just thinking of going back to Canada temporarily for a visit to get rid of that homesickness feeling. But I really think I would be more homesick for here if I went there. The more I'm here, the more this starts to feel like home. And again, when I was in Thailand, I felt at home because I was with Salah, you know.
She hated Thailand. She was toughing it out for the last few days. Toughing it out. Salah, she probably does feel more comfortable with Salah around because she's got someone there to help her up if she falls down. She's got someone there to be a buffer when people stare at her and make noises and talk about her behind her back. She's got someone who's going to carry the heavy things. She's got someone who's going to walk into the shop and pay for all the food that she wants so she doesn't have to be embarrassed for buying all that food for one person. Like, of course she feels better. Like, who doesn't feel better when they have their service dog with them? That's the whole point of them.
So,
hi, Ding Dong. How are you, Ding Dong? I see you. She's the one under here. Is that the one you mean, Shenanigans?
Like moving.
Hi, Hannibal. Hello.
Like completely moving to another country, you know, it's kind of a big culture shock sometimes.
Is Moonlit Goth here? No, I wanted to tell her about her profile picture. It's so cute.
I mean,
I'll tell Shenanigans. I don't know if you noticed it last time, Shenanigans, K-pop thing. I've got to do it every stream. It's like tradition. Shenanigans, I want you to go and see if you can see Moonlit Goth's profile picture. I thought it was sugar because my eyesight's bad, but I've noticed it when I went back and read comments and stuff that it's actually a picture of Jimin in the Chimmy costume, but it's not Jimin as an adult. It's had a filter put over it and he's a baby. and he's pouting. And it is the most adorable freaking thing you'll ever see in your life. I want you to go back and have a look at it. It'll be in the last stream. Just look at Moonlit's profile picture. It's so cute. Oh my God.
Sometimes I miss some of the comforts I had in Canada, but a lot of those things were not healthy for me, you know?
And sitting there eating 2 spicy chicken burgers and fries is a healthy option for you. Or sitting down and eating that entire Chinese meal for 4 was healthy. And oh God, what else has she eaten? The other chicken place that you had just last week, that was a healthy option for you. And then the Middle Eastern food was a healthy option. Like, none of the meals that you cook are healthy options. Even the stuff you cook for yourself are not healthy. Like, why do you pretend like you make healthy choices? There's nothing that you do in your daily life that is a good, healthy choice. Why even bother at this point? Just say, I'm a fat boo and I like to be a fat boo and I'm just going to eat until I'm not here anymore. Get over it. And I'm going to be a nasty skag at the same time.
I should be able to function normally and happily without being high. Like, you know, and addiction is very big for me. And I think a part of me doesn't.
Okay, more K-pop talk. I don't care. I don't care what you say. Shenanigans. Yes, I have. And it was amazing. So like chef's kiss, amazing, fantastic. I'm not going to do a reaction video to it because it would be embarrassing, but amazing. Song is fantastic, filmed beautifully, choreography. Brian Pusos was there again. I don't know who came up with the concept. The only thing that I didn't like about it is who chose the model. Why did they choose her? I don't understand it. And someone's like, oh my God, the chemistry. There was no chemistry. She could have been taking a dump on the toilet and it wouldn't have had as much chemistry. But the rest of it, fantastic.
I want to go back to Canada for that reason. I don't want to fall back into addictions
Mm-hmm.
that I don't have access to here. You know, drugs, alcohol.
Jim. Bye, the Queen.
3-4
See ya. Sorry,
times
I
a
hope
day.
it wasn't the
I
K-pop
don't know,
talk
like just
that
whenever I
drove
want,
you away.
just being very frivolous and not good with money.
Guys, I don't know if you noticed, but I got my nose re-pierced. Oh, can you see it on that side? I got it done yesterday. Whoop, whoop.
I just don't trust myself
She's
right
back.
now. And believe it or not, Salah really,
Oh, you're out. Well, have a good night.
he's very active in trying to
Don't
make a really
punch
good
any
future for us
strangers in
as
the
well.
face
So
if you can avoid it,
I'm learning a
okay?
lot from him that way.
Oh, stop
having to be
it,
more
ding
frugal.
ding. Leave me alone.
Because
I
we're
like
not
the
rich,
K-pop.
but we're not poor. We're not, we're
Clearly, you're not poor. You're spending $600+ a month on food alone. You would have to be like doing pretty darn well because that's not even rent. That's not your devices. That's not the car payment. You've got to be putting money away for like your tax bill. You've still got your internet to pay. You've got your electricity. You've got your water. There's no a lot of personal taxes she needs to be worrying about in Kuwait, but that's a big chunk. And we're only 2 weeks in. That's not even a 4-week rotation. So if we're going by what we do, those numbers, 650. So we're looking at about probably $1,200, $1,300 a month just for food and nothing else. No rent, no car, no phones, no internets, no nothing. At least $1,300 just food for these 2 adults. So $300 a week each for food for one person. Yeah, they're not poor. They're doing real well. They're doing super awesome. Or they're living beyond their means and they're going into debt and they're not saving money.
we're doing well, but we're not rich. And alhamdulillah, I'm grateful for everything I have.
No, some things are, but some things aren't. Some things are more expensive because they're not easily available in Kuwait, like fruit and veg and stuff. But if you go to the co-op, you can get 36 eggs for under $1. That's amazing. Now, I would suspect that perhaps those eggs are not the most ethically produced eggs to be so cheap, but that's just conjecture on my part because I've always found that free-range eggs or non-cage eggs or barn-laid eggs are always more expensive than the caged ones, but that's just something I've noticed. But But yeah, some things are and some things aren't. But this one, she's buying like she's feeding a family of 6. She buys in couponing amounts. Like she's got a coupon. That's the kind of way she shops. If it's on sale and it's $2, she's buying it.
And I know people were like,
it's so
your
good,
channel would do so much better
right?
in Canada. Well,
That is on the low side, Allegra. That was me being
I'm not going to do anything
conservative.
like that just for money, you know. That's just so
doesn't.
inauthentic.
He gains. He does work. He's a
just
YouTuber.
money is just not a good reason to do things that you have in your heart that you want to do, you know, or to not do them because of money. My heart is with Salah. We're very much in love and married, despite what people think. I mean, I don't know where people believe all these weird theories that people come up with about us when there's zero proof, you know?
Not zero proof. We've talked about this before many times, guys. It's just not a high probability that he would meet you and in 2 days be like, let's get married. There's just the possibility that a 28-year-old single, unmarried, never had kids, Muslim man in Kuwait would choose you, a 38-year-old, infertile, super morbidly obese, buoy woman in Canada for his bride. The maths just doesn't maths. It's just the probabilities that it would happen is just nuts. And we know your personality. It's not like you're a sweet, kind, fun, loving human being that comes across great on television and over the internet. That would make me say, I can understand why he fell for her personality because she's just lovely. No, it's what is it? Why? How? Like, he's not even into big ladies. Like he's obviously he doesn't seem to have a fat fetish, judging by the Red Room pictures. He's not into just big ladies. He likes them all. The probabilities that you are his exact type and you've got the right personality that he was looking for, I would buy the lotto numbers. I would pick my lotto numbers with better accuracy than these two making a love match. That's all I can say. But
it's none of it's true. And we love each other. And I hopefully can spend the rest of my life with him. And I just think the Middle East is the best right now for me. Like to
hi, cowboy dog. Hello.
Recover from addiction, to recover financially. No matter where I am, I can have access to certain things. The healthcare is pretty good here. It's actually really good. Like anytime I've used it, it's been very decent and it's very affordable.
But remember, we don't talk about that.
It's very affordable for expats. So anyway,
he's either got he is the most patient human being on the planet who is just stuffing the anger down. He's just stuffing it down. Or he is someone who is laser focused on a goal. You know, like an Olympian. Nothing's getting in my way. No obstacles too great. I am getting myself over that Canadian border come hell or fat boo. I'm going to make it. And no one's going to stop me. No mental illness. If she wants a chicken burger, I'm getting her a chicken burger. You know, if she wants to go camping in the desert overnight, I'm going to do it. If she wants all the sugary drinks, we're going to get them. I am focused, living the dream. I mean, people have done worse, have done grosser people than Foodie for lesser.
That's that. I don't know what else to say. Maybe I'll be able to better articulate it when I'm less tired. I was up all night until about noon. And I just felt gross and like tired and just tired of thinking, you know. And
hi, Panda. Hi.
I saw my cat coming beside me and cuddling up to me, and then Salah watching him sleep, and I was like, I can't leave my family, you know, even for
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know. So
my cat with Matt's family and the gerbil that we only see on film. Okay, yep. Yeah. Oh my God, she's so cringe and embarrassing.
sometimes being very, very far from your homeland is weird too, you know?
Hi, Janet.
So I just have
Hi.
these mixed feeling moments. And I think they're normal. I think it's normal for anyone to go through that in my situation. And a lot of you have left comments that you've been in that situation or it's normal and, you know, you understand. A lot of people were saying it's obvious you're not happy. I don't know how it's obvious. I mean, if you compare my time in Canada, I was crying all the time. Here, I've maybe cried once, you know.
No. You've had a rage. You've had so many mental ups and downs. Like you've had plenty of freakouts. Like you were high and on other stuff that makes your emotional regulation even worse than when you're sober. Like you've got stuff going on, then you add other stuff. That's why it's bad. You don't do it. But you were putting yourself through some pretty hectic emotional stuff when you were with Nada. And you would just come on and you would just dump like you did yesterday. You would just dump your shit on all over everybody. You're acting the same. You were sad, you told the internet about it. You were angry, you told the internet about it. You're feeling lazy and slothful and demotivated. You tell the internet about it. We know, we see you angry and mad and annoyed all the time. That's not a happy, fulfilled person in Kuwait.
Can't be
Hi,
happy all the
Moonface
time anywhere in the
Pondu.
world, you know. But if you
Look,
look
we got
at
the
quality
Pandu. We
of
got the
life,
Pondus. Are you guys
yeah, I
related
would
by
say it's
marriage,
better here for sure.
cousins, ex-partners?
I'm not shut in all the time. I can go out whenever I want. I just have to ask Allah. I choose to isolate sometimes because my mental health is not good. And anyone can look up, you know, symptoms of depression, mental illness. That's normal. But we do go out. I just don't always film because it's sometimes you just want to do things without worrying about what to film, what angle, you know, all those kind.
That's why we don't vlog. She keeps going on, well, where are your vlogs? We don't want to vlog because A, it's boring. It's horrible to film when you're out and about because you're always thinking about, is this right? You want it to be natural. Like nobody wants to vlog because it's boring and you just want to experience life. But we don't rely on this for income. So, and we've not tried to promote ourselves as a couples channel that's vlogging and filming 24/7. And we live such a wonderful, fascinating life. That's why most people don't vlog because it's annoying and it's bothersome and terrible to edit when you don't know what you're doing. You don't have the right equipment. It's expensive, blah, 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 blah.
Kind of things. So, and depending if you go somewhere busy, like I haven't been feeling it. But I will get back to it because I do like doing vlogs, but sometimes I just.
And we have 2 Pondus.
You know, especially lately. So, it's also hard to like talk about a lot of my feelings surrounding things in my life I can't talk to you about, like not bad things.
It's a spiritual
just personal life things that I want to keep secret, and I think that's actually very beneficial for me. I've said that a million of times, you know. But I want to thank everyone for being there and listening to me. It just made me realize, like, with the amount of people, there's a lot of people that were there just like for drama and like already trying to like skew what I'm saying and make assumptions about how I'm feeling. And there's a lot of people that were there for support and love, and that means a lot to me. Like, I think people think, well, you shouldn't be talking on the internet. No, I mean, there's no.
Yeah, birds of a feather flock together. That's all I'm going to say.
There's nothing wrong with that, in my opinion. Talking to people who care about you, you know, like whatever.
It's
so,
not a lie.
Anyways, I guess that's about it. That's how I'm feeling. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be just staying put and doing something else. I don't know. Canada for the holidays. I don't celebrate Christmas anymore, and I hate.
She doesn't celebrate Christmas anymore, but she was all up Halloween's ass.
The snow and the winter, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Anyways, you guys will find out eventually what I end up doing, where I end up going, if anywhere.
Nicola, I'd be sitting there thinking, what did I do wrong? What did I not teach him? Has he got no guile or common sense or self-esteem or like comprehension? Like, how could he be bamboozled and flim-flammed by someone like this? And what is he willing to tolerate? Have I not instilled any values in him that would be like, you deserve better than this? Ask for better than this is more the thing. Demand that you have somebody in your life that is an equal, that treats you in the way that you deserve, and you should be treating them in a way they deserve. Well, if they're treating you well, and not accepting toxic behaviors like she exhibited last night, and she's exhibited the whole time they've been together. I would be expecting him, if she called him a pig and a coward over the internet because she was feeling insecure because they weren't in the same time zone anymore, that he would be taking a good hard look at himself like, what the fuck? She's nuts. Step away now while you can, my friend. I would be so disappointed that I did not do a better job raising an adult human male.
But we're not getting a divorce. We're not splitting up. And that's for sure. That was never a case. You know, I don't know how people confuse just having a bit of homesickness and my insecurities in the relationship to us.
Like, he obviously can't make Sawa leave this woman, but he can certainly voice his disapproval and be like, son, I love you. You are more than welcome in my home. You are more than welcome to come over family dinners whenever you want. Come to the functions, come to the mosque, you know. Let's pray together. Let's do the things that we've always done as a family. But she will not be welcome in my home for many reasons that I don't want to discuss with you, but I think you understand why. She is not welcome. Don't bring that to my happy place. Like, as simple as that. And do not let your sisters be embarrassed by this woman. Just don't do it.
Getting a divorce. But I guess people have wishful thinking. I don't know why people would wish that for their own entertainment. It's kind of odd, but it is what it is, I guess. Anyway.
Is she laying the seeds so she's got an excuse to go to Canada? Because she does this. She leaves a little cookie crumbs. She plants a little seed. She goes, so you guys remember back in November when I talked about going back to Canada for Christmas and I was feeling a bit homesick? Well, in fact, I am really, really homesick. And as a surprise, Bella's bought me a ticket home to see my family for Christmas. But we're not going to celebrate Christmas. It's going to be a more subdued, modest Christmas. I'm going home to see my family, not to celebrate Christmas. But I'm going back to Canada. Woo! And coincidental enough, it just happens to coincide with the next time I have to renew your visa. But it's totally not about the visa. I'm just going home to see my family because, you know, time I saw my family. Haven't seen them in over a year. Woohoo! Coinkydink. It's just a coinkydink though, guys. But yeah, I think she's planting the seeds.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Alrighty. Okay, so now we've got a retro, and this is going to be talking about Canada. It's all Canada's fault. It's all them. They did it. That's why I don't like it. Hi, Nemanor. Hello. All right, let's go. Let's get rid of this one. All right. And this one is from Just Saying channel, all credit given to the original creator who cut down foodies, boring ass live streams, took the time to piece it together so it is in a watchable form. Thank you, Just Saying. And she was in here last night. She does pop in. She does see. So if you want to go to her channel, please, if you're not already subscribed, subscribe. Like the channel, give it the view and the appreciation that it deserves, and let's watch it. Vintage. I know Jen Gem loves a retro. All right, Jade. Phone call.
No one cares.
So, before
Of
I do
course
anything,
she
I'm
would.
so happy. Why I'm so quiet. I hope you're all doing well today.
I
Having a
love
better go
this
at things than
one.
me.
then
I love this one. I love this when she wears a beanie because she just reverts straight back to that 3. She just looks like she's 3. Like her mum's dressed her. She's got on a little boot. She's got on a little mittens. She's got on a little pom-pom hat, and she's got the ham vest on. It's just, she's looking old. She's looking cold. She's looking, that skin's looking tight. It's looking like dehydrated, unwashed, CPAP lines. It's vintage foodie.
I am. Yeah, I'm sorry. I've just been like,
Chantal's back.
it's not even that like,
No.
Like-
This is from February of 2023. This is her first day. This is the first visa run back home. This is when she's only got a month to organise a home for the cats, and she's only got a month to organise getting rid of the villa and rehoming Pete's. This was the first. She's just spent 3 months in Kuwait, and then she's come home to organise her life, and then she's going to skip back over to Kuwait forever. Yep. See, look, February 11th, 2023. This was the first border run.
I really try to hide it, you know. I've obviously been struggling with food, and I think it's just a mixed mashup of things, like a perfect storm of things. Number one, I'm an addict. It's extra hard for me to give up things that temporarily give me gratification to escape anything.
She's explaining why she's been high since she landed. Because it's hard. It's hard for her. Reverted Muslim, but it's hard.
Unpleasant. I have to.
Oh no, she's not reverted yet. I think she reverted when she got back. Yeah, that's right. So she's still just a pretending Muslim at this stage.
Including myself. So, and when I say these things, I'm not using them as excuses because
they're reasons.
It's down to the fact that I fully have to like own that I have to change my behavior. There's just no.
I think this is the Scuba Steve one. I think this is the undercap, and she's just put the beanie on the undercap. It's not quite brought forward enough. And I think at this stage, because she hadn't put so much weight on, she's still got less chins. The Spanx comes further and further. Eventually, it's just going to completely cover her face as she gets bigger and bigger. And it's going to start coming down to the sides of her face. So eventually, it's just going to be pointy. It's going to be a point like here. Maybe she should just get a Nico and just, just color it in. And then just wear whatever she wants over the top, and that way she can just create whatever. And eyeliner, get the kohl pen out and just draw the lines in. And then that way, we'll never see any of that. And she can just wear whatever she wants. Just wear black.
The way around it, like
the wet bandit hat.
Before I went to Kuwait, how much I was reliant on marijuana to stand my existence here, which seems totally sad. I know, and it is. So, like, I'm really sad. I miss my husband. I miss Kuwait. I really felt like I was doing well there.
Do you mean do you wonder if Salah saw the video of her saying she won't sponsor him? I think it's a matter. I remember there was a video, which is the one I was looking. I think I've looked for it and I've come across it, but I didn't put it on my list. Was the one, or I saw a clip where she's saying it's not a matter of would she sponsor Salah? It's just a matter of the fact that it's not financially possible at this stage. And that's why she's not done it. I just don't think she can. And I think maybe he's becoming a little frustrated that, But then again, maybe they've got to be married for at least 2 years before that's even possible. Maybe there is a time limit. Did I read somewhere that there's a time limit? This needs a bit more investigation because when they first got together, we did all the frenzy research here, there, and everywhere. Maybe we need to go back and have another little look-see it. Now that a year's passed, what's changed? What's different? Where would they possibly be in the spousal sponsorship situation? But because we don't know about the bankruptcy thing, that's a bit of information that would probably put a spanner in the works.
And here,
hi, Gentle Crone. Hi.
Sucked back into my bad habits, and I miss my husband.
I don't think they've ever spoken. Ding ding.
Like, no. It makes it easier to just get high, It's just the disrespectful part about it. You know what I mean? Like, so, hey, Black Scales, does he get upset? Well, it's against my religion. It's against everything that. So yeah, it's illegal over there. I'm not gonna.
But wait a minute. Maybe she did revert. Wait, did she revert while she was there? Because she just said it's against my religion. So maybe she is reverted and I've just messed up the timeline. Let me just have a quick look. I'll let the video play and I'll just do some research. I'm going to do my do your research. I'm going to do
Gonna be
it.
able to have it when I'm there. I think it's not like I mean to do it public. It's just like it helps like take the edge off a bit, and also it like a gummy lasts forever, right? So it's like all day thing. Oh my gaslighting, Mimi. What are you even talking about? Are you just throwing out words that you hope you think are gonna work in this situation, or what? Because you know you're high every day. Not like every single day, but close. Yeah, since I've been here. And honestly, I wish I could have kept on lying about it. I don't really want to tell any. I didn't really want to tell anybody, like every little thing that I do in my life.
It's not every little thing. It's a major thing.
People are gonna notice. So it was mostly like coping mechanism. That's all. And it always was. Always. I think why do people do anything? You know. And I mean, I don't like how I feel on it. Like it's not the same as before. Like, you know, it was just bottom line disrespectful to do that. Yeah, it's not that I'm putting myself down. It's just like I'm just taking ownership, you know, of like what I've done. I haven't been acting. I've been acting like my old self, and I wasn't happy with that, you know. So I know, like in Canada, it's so normal to just like if there's more than friggin' Tim Hortons at this point. You know what I mean? So I don't mean to double down. I just like go live and then people notice, and I'm just like, you know, I guess I'm stupid. It is disrespectful to get high whenever you've been trying not to. When I've been trying to be sober from it, and I haven't been honest about it with my husband. Yeah, it's not even just about him. It's not even just like apologizing to you guys because I know you guys don't mind. It's more about my public representation of it. You know what I mean? We just get in the moment for stress, but problem is still there in the morning. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really do much for me. It makes me feel worse the next day anyways. Hi, Tanya. It's not like you go and murder someone every day.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Right. I found it.
Coming back.
She took this will let us know. Okay. Okay, I've just found the video where she reverted. So she reverted on January the 24th. So yes, she reverted just before she left. Okay. So she is a reverted Muslim at this stage and she's getting high. So she's been a Muslim less than, what's the date on this one? Less than 3 weeks. Less than 2 weeks. No, less than 3 weeks. And she's sitting at home getting high. Okay. But she's only new to the religion. So we've got to give her a break. She's not used to it yet. She's not used to being a Muslim yet.
It was a test and I failed it, so it makes me more depressed.
Yep.
Whoa.
Let's keep in mind, guys, that BBJ has ingrown claws at this point because Chantal's not taken her to the vet to get them treated. She has a UTI, a raging UTI, gunked up ears, matted fur around her butt, caked in poop, failing kidneys, rotten teeth, and Chantal is knowingly, like she knows all these things are happening with BBJ, but she may not know about the ears because she's never taken the time to look and see why a cat stinks so bad. She knows about the poopy ass, she knows about the matted fur, and she knows about the claws. Yeah, she knows. This person here knows all about those things. Yep. And she's driving around making sure she's got Rice Krispie treats because it's coming up to Valentine's Day and newly reverted Muslim.
There's always food. No kidding. Cute. Just realized it's the line. Well, yes, of course. That's what I realized mostly. That's what I'm apologizing for.
No, it's not. Normal, regular, everyday people don't just sit around eating 1,000 milligram wheelchairs. 1,000 milligram wheelchair would like last most people a really long time because most people take about 2 milligrams a night. I don't use marijuana, but from this I've heard a lot of talk and a lot of people say like, and people that are regular users usually only use 2 to 5 milligrams to sleep. Most people don't take it to get off their nuts and slur and drool and fall asleep on dirty llamas. Most people use it just to like mull themselves out, to chill, to go to sleep, to relax, and to help them with their anxiety, not to get wrecked.
Not being honest about doing it, but no, there's no way to find anything in Kuwait. It's highly illegal, and there's no way Salah would ever. And when I'm there in Kuwait, I don't want weed. Like, I don't care. I'll transfer it over.
We have found out that that's in fact not true, foodie, that you do still in fact occasionally crave a good wheelchair. That's not true. Future foodie, let us know that. Don't worry.
I'm going to try not to. Run. No, I made it like, here's the thing. I made an oath.
Oh,
to
that
become
was a good
Muslim, but the oath
one.
was to only...
Jade did a good one then. This was in the season of the snow. Hit sub and thumbs up for Sweet Dough. That's me. Hit the thumbs up or this keeps coming. She's threatening you with more awesome poetry, guys. Now, if you're not a poetry person, she will stop. What are we at? What are we up for the likes? What are we at? Oh, there's a glitch. There is a massive glitch on the YouTubes. Oh, it's huge. I've seen this on somebody else's channel that's got like less than 10,000 subs. Like, wait, it is saying right now that I have 10K likes on this live stream. There's a glitch, and I think it's going to throw the algorithm completely out of whack. Oh my God.
Believe in Allah.
Oh, she was high. She absolutely.
I know people are saying you took an oath.
Maybe that's why she's having a little bit of a Canadian reminiscence, because she know how she was like feeling from the edibles, and it made her sort of feel a little bit homesick, and you know, because she had a little taste, she had a taste of it for 6 weeks in Thailand, and now she's gone back and she's had a few weeks back home now of boring domestic life with nothing but food to numb herself from the reality of that is her life, and she's feeling a bit shit.
You choose to.
I know. I have 10K likes. Go and have a look. Go and have a look.
Yeah, you have to be your same self here.
Successful YouTuber.
That's the test. There's some argument over whether it's haram or halal. That's why. It is just weed. I could do a drug test, no problem, but it's just stupid. Like, I mean, I guess I can.
But it doesn't matter, because her drug of choice is the weeds, but her drug of choice is the food. She's still doing something. So technically speaking, you're not supposed to do anything that alters your mind and alters your body. And for foodie, being a food addict alters her brain. Her brain is wired differently because she's an addict. And food does something to her. It alters her mood and it alters her mind.
But why bother? Like, why bother proving myself?
I said 10K for me.
I just feel so bad because I have all these problems.
I'll take a snapshot of it and post it.
And then I think whenever I was here, they weren't problems. But then I think, yeah, they were. You know? Addiction is always a problem. I can see why it's looked down upon. You know, and I just wasn't honest about using it. I was trying to hide it from everybody. My husband. So I will never be high on camera ever again. There you go.
Why?
I just had trouble kicking the weed, that's all. It kept me from being so sad. I don't like to raw dog life, you know. I know people think it's like, honestly, I don't feel good after the next day. I feel blah. At the time, coffee first, why use it? Like, at the time, it like makes you relax and think about nothing.
Oh, hang on, I gotta check to see if you can actually.
I could just sit there, like literally. Sometimes I just would take like a huge edible and like just pass out. I swear, I'm not proud of this, but the other day, when was it? I took a gummy. It was a strong dose, and I laid in bed waiting for it to just kick in. And I don't know, the next thing that happened, like I felt myself getting like more and more, and then I just like woke up like on my llama, like what the heck, dry mouth, and I was like, what the heck, like, so that gummy, I must have just passed out. And then waking up now, and then I find like after I wake up after a night of doing edibles, it's like I wake up for a short period and I'm so gazé that I need to like go right back to bed. It's like a whole day hangover almost. So that's why I'm like, ugh. You know, I hate that feeling. So yeah, I mean, it's so weird. It's so contrary for me to be with somebody so straight arrow. But that's the environment that Sal is from. He's it's so shameful and embarrassing.
It won't even let me do it.
And I do love this man with all my heart and soul.
Oh, there we go.
I want to.
Sorry, it's just
make it
mucking about.
Sober. I want to be sober for this relationship, and I know I won't have to be here long. I'm getting rid of this life. I know it sounds bad, getting rid of, but honestly,
getting rid of the cats, man.
And I know not meeting a man is going to change that. I need therapy for that, or whatever. I need help with that.
And like I'm telling you, when I was in Kuwait,
I can't even see it.
I feel like the therapy was
Do
just
it
like a
later.
change of environment,
I've still got the picture.
self-reflection, getting close to God. I don't feel close.
I'll
I
post
really
it
don't
up
feel
later
close to
just so
God
you can
here.
see
It's
my
really sad.
10K
Like
likes.
that shouldn't change anything just because I'm back here. I don't feel right like being here without him. I feel alone. Like back to my old single self, minus the I mean I still feel married, but like the behavior I used to do. Where I only had to consider myself.
Oh, and weeds doesn't, but you can become dependent on the feeling, like the wanting to be like just detached from everything, like that softness. Like if body won't physically like make you have seizures and vomit and shake and cold sweats and potentially like be really physically harmful for you, the detox or the withdrawals from weeds like mood swings, feel a bit like grumpy, cranky, headachy, bad dreams, that sort of stuff. Nothing that's going to end you. So it's not going to be as traumatic. It can be pretty bad apparently, so I've heard, but it's not like opioids, which are like you need medical supervision. Trigger warning.
In my own actions. Point is, I can live a life of like our plan, tentatively in my head, anyways. For me, like we're not even focused on coming to Canada right now, and like honestly, I don't want to come back.
Oh
here.
no, gentle crone. If he's seen that live stream and he's got a wind of it, watch clips and blah blah blah, or he's come out and he's like, "Potato break. Why are you crying? Let Salah fix everything." He's like, "Shit, what's going on?" She's like, "I want to go home. I'm tired. I just want to take some animals." Blah. And he's sweet talked the shit out of her. And she's like, "I feel old and I feel fat and I'm bald and I'm barren. And why did you pick me? And I'm sad and blah, blah, blah." And he's just like, "You are my beautiful potato princess. What are you talking about? I don't care if my house is clean. I don't care if the food that you make me is edible or salmonella free. I love you. You know, all the Jim Carrey lines, you know, all the good movies. You'll sit and watch me for hours sleeping. No other woman's ever done that for me. You're the best one ever. Stop thinking this way. Kids, nobody likes kids. Don't worry about kids. It's okay, Chantal. I love you, my beautiful potato. Stop this now. Do you want some chicken burgers? I'll get you some chicken burgers. They're your faves. You right? All right. Let's go watch Jim Carrey again. Okay. And she's like, "Thanks, Salah. You always know what to say to make me feel better." Potato face. And off they went and watched bloody, I don't know, Dumb and Dumber again.
I'll be happy staying over there and somewhere else in the world. I don't care where, honestly. Okay, and another thing I noticed, like peripherally, I can't even believe. I guess I just can't believe.
It's not the driving around, it's the driving too. It's the driving to the takeaway to get it whenever she wants and order what she wants without anybody going, "That's too much," or "You've had that yesterday," or "Again," or "I don't want to," or "I don't like that food," or blah, blah, blah. It's just the interfering. He's interfering with her groove.
But it's really sick and stupid and annoying, and that people in this whole freaking YouTube universe.
Oh, that's great, Ding Dong. I know a lot of people give medication for mental health crap, and I get it because sometimes some doctors don't care what they give you and they don't take the time to find out. But when you do get the chance to get a doctor that does give a shit about whether the medication's working for you and they're willing to try different things and different doses and understand you and talk to you, medication can be a great tool. It is not the only thing that you have to do or can do or need to do or should do. But it is definitely part of the entire recipe of things that can work for somebody with mental health. You may need it, it may work, it may not, but it works for some. And I don't like people who give people shit. "Oh, you're on medication. Medication's dangerous." It's like, yeah, I'm supervised by a doctor and I'm better. I can do my job. I can be with my family. I don't freak out. The cops don't get called. I'm not lying in my bed crying for days, unable to clean myself or feed myself or look after my pets or my kids. Meds work for me. Shut up.
Funny, like even in a joking way, that I give a flying crap that Chef Crap is single or supposedly. Number one, they're probably just trying to get views.
Who would do something like that, foodie?
Which is nice.
YouTube
You know what I haven't
criminals.
thought? The minute my heart truly was taken by Salah, it's not going back. You think it's going to go back to that abusive crap? It's actually sad that people think that I really thought that this person was
anything important in my life. Like comparing to how this, like,
She was crying for this man up until September. September. This is February. That's what? 5 months later? No, 7 months later. Is my maths wrong? That's 9, 3, 5 months later. In 5 months, she's gone from, I miss him and I don't have a life and I'm too fat to touch the steering wheel. So why would anyone think I'd go back to that piece of crap? Because you've got another weirdo idiot who's willing to pretend.
like how Solid treats his woman. At the end of the day, you don't see him replying to Chef Nattered, Goblin Fish, El Scammy, because he doesn't have to. He has me. And no matter how many times you want to call him salad or whatever you claim about him, the proof is in the pudding that he's a better man. He has me. He deserves probably better. But I mean, the proof
No,
is
he doesn't. No, Salad doesn't deserve better. You guys are you're perfect for each other. Like, oh my God. Just the tall, long lankiness of him is offset by your short roundness. Like, just even visually, perfection. Like, you're a letter B. Letter B. Like, B for beautiful. The best. Buddies. Bros. Brilliant. They're a letter B when they stand next to each other. It's fantastic. I think it is wonderful that they have found each other because then they're not going to be inflicted on other people. Like nobody else is going to be tortured by the idiocy of both of these two lunatics. It's like two like-minded serial killers who found each other and partnered up to just terrorize the world. You know? And birds of a feather and all that. At least two innocent people are left alone because these guys have found each other. Oh,
the way he treats you. Like he treats me phenomenally, 100 million. I can't even compare it. So how in your right mind is anyone going to sit there? Just you honestly think the reason it's like disgusting that people think the only reason I'm not with that piece of crap.
Salad is Sala. I'm not going to say salad, but Sala because it was just a typo that came from his thing, and there's nothing bad or racially profiling about a salad. Salad's just, you can't make friends with salad, basically. You know, people shit all over a salad, but I like myself a good salad. Salad is that sad pre-packaged, deoxygenized, marked down to $2, sitting there solitary by itself. That it's almost 1 day to its expiry date. The lettuce is a little bit brown on the back. There's some water settling in it. Everything just looks a little slimy. That's the salad that Sala is. He's that one that's just hoping to be picked at a discount. And it's got to be marked down just enough for the right person to be like, yeah, fuck it, I'm going to give it a go. If I get a tummy ache, it's only $1. It's all right.
Is because he wasn't single. As if that ever was the real issue. He's exactly where I left his butt. I'm trying not to swear. He's exactly where I left his butt. Like I told you before I canceled the apartment.
Droopy.
Thank
like
God,
his boobs.
actually, literally, for giving me somebody who is so much healthier for me in every single way. So much better. Actually, being here has made me realize
He isn't the worst, but we've seen the worst. Look, he's not the best looking either. He's not terrifying to look at, but he's certainly got some features that make me go, ugh. Like the weird mouth, the eyebrow thing. It's his affectation that's probably the most unattractive of him. If he was nice and sweet and funny and, you know, interesting to talk to and just, I don't know, I could even probably get past the robot voice if he was like the things he was saying was like, you know, engaging and he was interesting. But the stupid, weird things that he does with his face and just the look, his affectation, just like it makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up because it's just like, oh my God, are you okay? Are you right? Are you right? He gives me the muh. And he's just his big Frankenstein head, like the weird light bulb shaped head. That's just odd. It's odd.
I will be the problem in the relationship. I just know it because I'm the one who's so
DJ
wayward,
Wolfman
so
Jack.
You know, I know that only actions will speak louder than words for that.
All right, I will.
But
Do you dare me?
at the time,
Look,
people were
look,
screaming,
ding ding.
shouting, and not
The
being
last
heard.
time I looked stuff up, hell, I googled bloomin' not Ryan Reynolds, Burt Reynolds the other day, and I got unsolicited penis on my Bing thing. So if there's anything like that pops up, I'm going to be a little upset.
Remember? Oh, he's an abuser. He's this and that. We see it all. Yeah, well, now it's like everyone's blind, or they don't want to remember what he did, or because I showed more compassion for him than most. Or
No, Chantal, nobody ever thought he was a good guy. Not a single human being that ever watched any of those live streams or any of the videos thought he was wonderful and good and nice, and you were wrong and he was right. Not a single person.
other women who were his victims didn't have a platform. I don't know why I get less CC at all. Yeah, well, now it's like everyone's blind, or they don't want to remember what he did, or because I showed more compassion for him than most. Or the other women who were his victims didn't have a platform. I don't know why I get less sympathy. Not that I need your sympathy, but I don't know why.
Because you're a nasty bee who was just as abusive, who was just as bad, who was just as deceptive, who was just as diabolical in some ways as he was. You were just as bad. That's why you don't get the sympathy. That is why.
People are just so in this.
Wow, I know who this guy is. I've seen him. Is he he's a DJ, radio
that's
DJ.
Totally not uncommon for a woman to do.
He was in a movie. What was the movie that he was in? Is it that movie with what's his name? Brendan Fraser? Airheads? Was he in that movie? Let me see. Has he got film credits? Film credits. No? Because I can hear his voice in my head. Did he do? No, I can't see any movie credits, but I'm sure I've seen him on something. I know the voice though. But does he think he looks like Salah?
When she's still involved with the person. Right.
Frankenstein for me.
When I look at
No,
the environment around me,
Chocula. Count Chocula,
like
that's who he
Canada,
looks like.
Honestly, I just don't feel like I belong here right now. I feel like I'm supposed to I have a lot of work I have to do on myself, and I keep ignoring it, and I keep getting.
For me, my Uggo crush, George Costanza. Jason, what's his face? Funny. I mean, even George, funny, loud, aggressive, a little obnoxious, funny, conversationalist, like short and bald. But he had he was a little crush. Who was my other ugly crush? I have had another one. I can't think of it. If I think of it, I'll let you know. But there was another one that I was like, oh my God, it's so embarrassing. But I just find the personality so intriguing. If I remember it, I'll let you know.
Being punished for it. And I know that's God's way of saying you're supposed to stay on track. I gave you this amazing potential for an amazing family. I gave you Salah. And I'm here for a purpose. I'm not here to side rail and just get high all the time. I got to keep track and focus of.
Oh, American Graffiti. That's the one.
When the nights are hard, when you're alone at night, I went from spending every single night with, almost every single night.
Oh, I will have to change it.
Every single night with my husband and
I saw some
somebody
stuff.
loving and somebody before bed for hours we just laugh and talk and do other things, affectionate. And then when you wake up, you do the same thing.
Jason Alexander, that's the one.
I felt like if I used weed,
probably.
When I got home, I really didn't think much about it. I was and then I seen the lemon haze in the drawer.
Oh, I know who
I
that
I got
is.
rid of every single thing.
I know who that is.
I did give my aunt most of it, I guess. There was some left. And it's just too easy here. It's just or it's easier than ordering friggin' delivery for food. It's you can get weed everywhere. It's not about Salah being strict and blah, blah, blah. It's about me just not being honest about it. Number one, I don't even look like what's going on in the lives of natural people. I don't even pay attention.
Look, ding ding. On this channel, he's not even Keanu. He is Nanu. He's always been Nanu to me. Nanu is he is a saint. He is, if he look, I'm not going to say it because I keep having these expectations, and the people that you think are the nicest then turn out to be the worst. So I'm really holding on to everything deep down inside me that Nanu is everything that we think he is, because he's wonderful and beautiful and sweet and kind. And his girlfriend is creative and smart and not at all what I expected. And it's shouldn't be what I should have expected. She's perfect. She's perfect for him. And just, we love Nanu.
Like I said, the minute he had Salah had my heart. Like, I went into his live stream that one night.
Oh, wow.
Flipping out. I don't think I ever properly, like, I felt like, I don't know, that was like the last flip out. And then, you know what?
That is
That's all the
embarrassing.
closure I needed. The next day, I talked to Salah, and we just had a really good talk about everything. He's so much, like, stronger for me than I imagined. I need someone like that.
He's
Unfortunately
normal.
for them, it means that they're a stronger person, but they're also put up with my crap. And I guess God only gives us what we can handle. So, Salah, you can handle me, okay?
Ew. And I bet she's thinking of mine, yeah, you can handle all of me. Yeah, but I know as a partner with mental health issues that I don't want it to be a load they have to carry too. It's my load to carry. He's there to support it. I don't need him to carry my baggage. I don't need him to be stressed about my stress. I just need him to be like, you need to explain to them how they can help you, what not to do, what to do. But you've also got to learn to be reasonable and understand your problems and get help for them. Not just expect them to, like, just take my shit and eat it and be like, give me some more. You have to help yourself so you don't affect them as much as you possibly can. Like, no, you don't just get to be crazy. And if they love you enough, that's okay. That's not fair.
It's nice to have his views on, you know, he's from a different culture, and sometimes, you know, dealing with issues from this world from a different culture.
You got your type
I don't know.
Jade.
But anyways, I don't even think about these idiots. Like, I really just don't.
See, Moonface. I heard that Bill Murray is an absolute jerk. Like, he's just a dipshit, a sexist pig. But I don't believe everything I read as well and hear and anecdotes. Like, you just don't know. Unless you meet them yourself and get the vibe, you don't know.
Rap about what they think. You have another thing coming. I know that, like, there's actual people waiting. I heard somebody say for the breakup arc.
Oh, I know. I remember. I've seen pictures of that, Jessica.
I would like to rub it right now. Rub it soaked in your face like a dirty diaper. Okay.
You got the motorbikes as well.
Actually, let's go all the way back to Cuba. People said that never happened, or that I wouldn't get my channel back. I'd like to rub that right in your face. And now I would like to rub Kuwait in your face. Okay. And then those people,
No,
like,
I don't want you rubbing anything you've touched in my face. I'm disinfect that shit first, please. The fact that you got on a plane and sat in a different room is not like, you showed us. If you'd moved to Kuwait and got some help, therapy, and you didn't have the weird chemistry with Salah that we obviously see, you lost a bit of weight, you got healthier, you had better habits, and you were more honest and self-aware, then you could rub Kuwait in our face. The fact that you've got exactly the same problems, you're heavier, unhealthier, and you've still got this really weird man that you've married, there's nothing to rub in our face though, love. Nothing.
So
your channel's not better.
The minute I came on live, it was like, what did I say? Hold on. What did I say? Oh, they're like right away. They're like, oh, they're breaking up.
Well, I'll believe you then.
I'd like to rub that all in your face, okay? And what else can I rub in your face? Oh, yeah. And those idiots sitting there twiddling their thumbs, thinking for one split second that I'm going to drive his kids machine.
I have heard that he is a short guy. I think he's like, well, not short, but he's like 5'8" or something, which isn't even that short, but he's shorter than you'd expect him to be. For some reason, we think all actors are like 6'2" or something.
It's because that he's all of a sudden single now. You're crazy. You're crazy. You don't know me. And that proves to me that you have no idea what's coming up in these coming years. Like, you think so the opposite way of the way anything is going to happen. I love that for you.
Do we really think the opposite of anything that's going to happen? Because I think pretty much the only thing that hasn't happened is the actual breakup just hasn't happened yet. But everything else that we've said is happening pretty much. She's traveled though, guys. She's been on a trip, and that was not on purpose. Like, it was on purpose, but not for as long as it should be. And she hated it and couldn't wait to get home. But she's traveling the world with Salah. all the things that we've predicted has sort of pretty much happened, except for the breakup, and we're just waiting.
So yeah. Oh no, they had an argument and they broke up, and now I'm back together with him. Like, what do you think? Like, we're normal people. Hello. We have plans to travel the world together. Travel together anyways. Some places in the world I don't want to go to. Like, yeah, I like stepped out of line and said some private things online. But it's so hard, like I said, like
That's
being
tall.
somebody public.
You're tall like Ben Affleck tall. Like, you're super tall. Who else is really tall? The only other really that Brad guy is tall, and I won't say his name because he turned out to be a nice one that turned out to be a freak show as well. Who else is super tall? Ben Affleck's one. The guy from the X-Men movies, the English one that was in the movie with, oh God, I sound like my mum when I talk like this, with Hugh Grant about a boy and he's all grown up. What's his name now? I just had it. It was in my brain. And he was in the zombie movie with Amber Heard, ironically enough. Oh, what's his name? And he was with Jennifer Lawrence for a long time. He's quite tall. And then the other kid with the eyebrows that was in the movie with Jennifer Aniston and that other guy. And they were in the caravan and don't go chasing waterfalls. I can't remember the name of that one either. I forget everything nowadays because I'm so old. But he's quite tall now too. Isn't it funny how they're little and then they sprout? And they just get really tall. Is there a thing that you get in your contract that they give you tallness when you become an actor? You get to be like 6'4" because you're an actor now.
Sharing your life. I'm just going for a drive through Canada because we have to see what we're going to do. We're saying farewell to Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Inshallah. If I don't have to come back without Salah, like, I don't.
See, I'm 5'3" 3/4", so I mean, hell, even Sylvester Stallone's taller than me. Tom Cruise is taller than me. Sylvester Stallone's taller than me. The shortest of the short are taller than me. So you would have to be short to be shorter than me. You'd have to be 5'2". Are there any? Oh, Danny DeVito. It's got it all over me. Danny DeVito is 5'2" or something, I think, isn't he?
I want to come back by myself. I don't want to come anywhere in the world by myself. So if I can do that, I went to this little lookout area again. I see Stella, baby.
Say no, idiot. I play volleyball. You know what I mean? Tell them you're a rhythmic gymnast and ask them and be like, but you're so tall. And you're like, yeah, I noticed. Do people ask you to get stuff from the high shelf? Because Jessica, I feel like that would be me. I worked with a guy in the shop where I work. He was 7 foot tall. Yes, 7 foot tall. And I would used to have to get ladders to hang things and tie his stock on the really tall hooks. And if I was feeling super lazy, I'd just be like, yada, yada, can you do me a favor? And I know it's really annoying. And I'd apologize to him. I'm like, I know it's because you're tall and I don't want to have to go up the back and get the ladder. It's like I have to go out there. It's all the way, set it up, get it through the door, put it down, set it up, get it through the door, set it up again, wheel it out here to move one thing. Can you just move it for me, please? And he'd be like, yes, move it. And I'd be like, thank you. I'd be all like suck up and stuff. But he did it for us. He knew that it was something that he was like, I'm tall and I can do this stuff where you guys are short and you have to get a ladder and ha, ha, ha. How's the ground down there? That kind of thing. But yeah, tall people are always being told, like asked to get things off the top shelf. And he said he used to hate that.
Hi, baby. Babe, people found out my phone number. Trolls.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I posted
That's
online
about the same height as me and my
getting rid of some things
husband.
for moving, and you have to put your phone number, and now they find out my phone number, and they keep calling. All these people keep calling. So I have to change my phone number. It happens sometimes, babe. Babe, I don't think you were prepared for this crazy world of the internet, were you? No, you're not coming to site.
How did you grow 5? Like, oh, no. Who's the tall person? Who's the 6-footer in the girls? It was Jessica, isn't it? Jessica's 6 foot. I'm 4'10", and my husband is 6'3". Oh my God, that is a massive difference. Gosh, that's what 1 point. Oh, I can't even do the maths. 2 inches makes you 5 foot. Oh, that's a huge difference. Like it's 2 feet the difference. Wow. That's a lot. But that's all right. This makes for really awkward cuddles. 5'1".
People
Gem's
just stop here and look
little.
out the Ottawa River.
5'11".
Okay. So
Oh
that's
my
what I was sorry for,
God.
just being dishonest about it.
That's another
and
tall
being,
one.
You know, even doing it. I am trying to be a better person, and
5'1".
I have to be more honest with myself too, you know?
We love it, Danny DeVito.
I didn't think coming back here would be hard. Obviously, without Sala, it's been
All right, Nicola, bye.
very hard, very depressed, very. Apologize to yourself.
I hope
and your
everything
husband. The
goes
rest of this
good
is not-
tomorrow,
Yeah,
Nicola.
mostly just to myself and to my husband, Black Cillian. I'm so glad you're black. That you're black. You're back. What people are gonna say that's racist. Just watch Black Cillian. I'm so happy you're back. And honestly,
Hi, Jennifer.
he might change his mind after a lemon Z. No, honestly, it's very hard to avoid here. But
I'm mindful.
It's Canadians love their weed for sure. I'm doing a live on Sunday putting together.
You can see them eyeballing you, like
every time I watch.
you're like, you can actually see what's on the shelf that I want. It's at eye level. Can you just grab it? And you're like, right. You should start charging people. You should start saying, sorry, it's $1 a grab. If you need something, you got to give me $1. Like, just be like, I'm performing a service. I'm not a public servant. I don't work for this place. If you want me to get something, you have to give me something before I get something for you.
I know. I can't watch that when I'm digging the
Oh my
choke
God. How did she birth such a giant?
I want to do some kind of like
Hi, Christy.
volunteer work, especially like in the Middle East. I'll be so close. That would be so nice to
Jason
do.
Bateman. That was another
you think so, babe?
massive crush. I love him because he's so funny
you
and
have to do
talk
some steps to
like
get
the
successful
talking,
marriage.
like the
Like if she wanted to marry
wittiness.
there in
He's
Egypt, she
witty.
can't.
Oh,
I know people are
that's why you turned out the way you did, Jessica.
wondering about that, babe. They always say you can't get married on a tourist visa unless you're foodie beauty. No, Edward, I'm not jealous of him having friends. I get jealous. I get annoyed if I don't get enough attention every so often.
That's just an OH&S issue, isn't it? Surely, I don't know. How would you fix that? I guess when you what's the height difference when you sit on the couch though? Is it all right when you sit down, or are you still like quite the bit shorter?
But I do get a lot of attention, so you know, just people whenever like you're in a bad. I guess just being here put me in a bad mood, like missing him, and then
Christy's.
you know what? I should make the most of it. Let's.
I just want that extra inch, Christy. I just need
because
that
I don't
extra
feel like I
little
have
bit.
nothing.
I'm just.
I don't have
short.
a couch or a bed. That's true. Knock on wood.
Yeah, see, 5'4" perfect.
Relatively
Hems
good
are
health.
right.
As long as I have an income, I'm still able to walk around for 2 minutes at a time. And
I can tell you the averages in most countries, okay, because I look this stuff up because I'm just weird about numbers. In Russia, the average height for men is 6'2". In Australia, the average height for men is 6. In America, I believe the average height, I'm going to Google that one because I can never remember it. The average height in Korea for men is actually taller than in North Korea. It's 5'7" in Korea, in South Korea, and I think it's actually 5'5" in North Korea. Japan is about the same. No, it's 5'6" in Japan, and most Northern Europeans are quite tall. They're usually around the 6 foot mark. Yep, it's a thing. But there are some countries actually. I think there's one of them. I think is it the Philippines? No, it's not the Philippines. Is it China? One of the countries is like, dang, they're tall. Let me see. Let's Google it. Tallest men. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, come on. Get to the list already. Oh. Okay. Okay, so this is from 2019. The United States didn't make the ranking, coming in 58th for women and 47th for men. 5'4" for women and 5'9" for the men. Okay, Greece. Hang on. Greece. No, that can't be right. Austria. Are we getting taller as we go? Belarus. Cook Islands. Bermuda. Let's go right. Let's go from the first to the top. Let's just do the top 5. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. Okay. So I bet you it's going to be Russia. I bet the Russia have got the tallest people. And these are all European countries. Yep. Okay. Number 1, the Netherlands. 5'9". I don't think that's right because I read somewhere it's Russia is 6. Maybe that's old data. Okay. Okay, so the Netherlands is the tallest. Who's next? Montenegro. Oh, okay. Average is 6 feet for Montenegro. The average is 6 feet. Yeah, there we go. Montenegro 6 feet. 3 is Estonia. Average is 5 feet 11. So we're getting shorter. Denmark is 5'11". Iceland 5'11". So it's all these. Latvia 5'11". Bosnia and Herzegovina. Just slipped out of my mind. 5'11". Yeah. Czech Republic, same. So yeah. So basically, if you've got European blood, you're going to be the tallest. That's why. But then it's probably only an inch or 2 in the other direction, so it really doesn't matter, right?
Salah, I'm good.
What's the saying? As
No,
long as you're all you're the same
I
size
know what
in
you mean.
bed.
I would just adapt.
Whatever.
I don't need a couch and a fridge and stove to feel rich here, you know. I didn't break my oath to Allah. My oath was to only believe in Allah and his messenger Muhammad. Nothing can take away that or my love for God.
Like, okay, I can honestly say most women prefer their partner to be a little bit taller, at least the same or taller. Some women like short, it doesn't matter. And if you're a tall lady, like sometimes like you've just got to be flexible, right? I have seen some incredibly attractive shorter men that I'd just be like, I don't care if you were shorter than me. I'd hit that. I would short king, just beautiful perfection. Even if you're like 2 inches taller than me, doesn't matter. Same height, don't care. If you're a little bit shorter, I'd be like, but if you're lovely, you're funny and cute, I'm all up in it. But I do prefer men to be taller, and because I'm short, they mostly are.
I just sin sometimes. You're addicted to me because you know that I'm toxic. I'm not toxic. Chantala. That's her name together. Chantala. Chantal and Salah. Chantala. Woo.
Leave her
Bye-bye.
alone. Leave Jessica alone,
Let's
Ding
go.
Ding. You'll get in trouble.
Excuse me, this guy's just going to cut now in front of me in the line. Watch. I'm kidding.
Oh, he's short. He's a short king, isn't he? No, Justin Bateman in Bad Words. Camps, have you ever seen that movie? It is so funny. My husband and I make jokes about that. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. When you see the scene, you'll think it's funny. Don't look at me.
I think he just was like, just tell me what you want.
Especially when you had heels on, right?
How boring. How do people just act mature all the time and never get bored with their lives?
Scandinavia wasn't there, no.
You guys have a lot of legit questions for me. Well, here's one for you as well. Good for you that most of the enemies are obese and can't just run up. Yeah. What are you going to do?
My sister is taller than me. I think my sister's like 5'9", but tell you what, she's always been taller than me and heavier than me. But we used to get, my sister, we used to fist fight. We used to do some diabolical shit to each other. Flying kicks, hair pulling, punches to the face, implements were involved, just really horrible things. I was the younger sister by 3.5 years and I could kick her ass.
So you got to put your Adidas shoes on fully.
She was scared.
I remember on the phone call, she was like, "Now, I'm black belt."
I did have a little crush on Christopher Reeve. I love the Superman movies when I was little. Oh, maybe that's where you know how he used to have what was it called? The Of Solitude, like his little ice plate. That's a dream. The little crystals. Oh, maybe that's where my inner introvert just went to, like, that was my happy place, you know. What was it called? Or something of Solitude. Yes, just pig out because she's high. She's got the munchies. Is that halal? I don't think it is. I don't think that meal's halal. New revert. I'm pretty sure. Look, I've Googled it before. I'm going to do it. I know, because everybody gives Jimin crap for being short, but he's actually the average. So, like, he's not short. 5'9". The average height in Korea is 5'9", 175 for men and 163
What's my
for
memoir gonna
women.
be
So
called?
they're on par with everybody else.
Big
Let's
girl
do
from a small
North
town. I'm
Korea,
kidding.
because there is a difference because of the nutritional things, because they don't eat
He's
as
trying to
good.
find somewhere.
5'8". Let's
Let's set up
just
the
do
kitchen.
rando countries. Pick a country. Jamaica.
He's trying to find somewhere to set up. Like, of all places to park, they have to park right beside me.
Everybody's about the same.
Because, like, we have a huge oven now. Which I'll be cooking. But you saw our kitchen.
5'9". Everybody's the
Like, I love
same.
food, but I also eat. Like, I want to be
We're
over
all
quickly. But, like, it's so
the
boring to
same.
eat.
What about Japanese?
There's some
Because
people
they're
going around
notoriously renowned for being
posting
short, right?
my near nudes, whatever. Thinking I care. I don't. If you want to affect me, and even at that point, I'm good with God now, so there's nothing you can do. It's not a
7,
hard bees until there's a penny or fuel wage with the
5'2".
Melissa
So
Etheridge
the
song and
Japanese
text
are a
from the
little bit
motorcycle
smaller
guy.
by average.
Those are the things that are never
That's
going to happen
great.
again. You guys are stuck in the past. I still have the same personality in a lot of ways. I'm still crazy and messy. But I'm married. I'm more respectful.
Yeah, but being married doesn't make you naturally, like, mellowed out. It doesn't. It doesn't have to sap your personality out of your body. And you don't have to be like Susie Homemaker, that's boring and doesn't have any of their own interests and like any of that stuff. That doesn't mean anything. Just because you're married doesn't change who you are, or it shouldn't.
And my life is completely different. Okay. Yeah. And I know you guys don't think it's me and I don't like this new life, but I do. I promise. Okay. If I don't like something, I don't stick it out for so long.
Okay. So that was Foodie's opinion on Canada and how we're all wrong and blah, blah, blah. Same cycle that we had the other day. Like, we're going to get another one of these and another one of these. I don't know. I'm just waiting. We just got to play. Look, if they're going to play the long con, we just got to play the waiting game. We just got to sit and just wait for the shit to hit the fan. Right? Her handheld fan, hopefully, straight to the face. I don't know when it's going to implode, but I'm hoping it does eventually. It will eventually. I'm just hoping it's sooner rather than later. And not because I want her to be miserable. I just want this arc to be over. I just want wheelchairs and burping. I even miss the burping and the farting because there's usually crazy shenanigans going on behind the scenes with it. I'd love a box mountain right now. Hell, I'll send her the map to cover up with the boxes. Just no pets. And oh God, wouldn't it be great if she had to share and have a new roommate that's not Pete's and somebody who doesn't take her shit? Oh, that'd be so good. Oh, that's okay. Let's try and manifest. We're manifesting Chantal coming back to Canada and having to move in with someone and have a share household, and they don't know her and they have to get used to her weird and crazy ways, and we see all the fights going on behind the scenes on her YouTube thing because she's doing a Big Brother style 24/7 live streaming. Manifesting with our fingers. Oh, throw it out there. Throw it out to the universe. Canada 24/7 weird new roommate. Or maybe she could go and live with King Cobra. That would be amazing. They'd probably get along. Yep. She'd probably kiss that lizard that he's got and get salmonella, though, because she's got no idea about germs and stuff. But anyway, okay, guys. All right. I don't miss the flashing. Well, look, what do you prefer? What do you prefer? Boring Foodie in the hijab, sitting on a butt like a toddler, gaining weight, moaning, or high, fun, crazy, flashing Chantal? What do you prefer? Pick your poison, I say. Thank you for the super chat, Sunshine. Thank you. Thank you for that. Appreciated. Manifestations for Sunshine. I hope your day is sunny. and bright if that's the weather you prefer. I hope you get extra ice in your Coke if you get one today, or a nice crisp soft drink that's always fizzy and tingly and nice. And what else? That your sandwich is never soggy. That's another good manifestation, because no one likes a soggy sandwich. All right. Okay, we've been on for 2:44. We've done the retro. We've caught up on the We Want and Call the Ambulance stream. We've caught up on the mukbang. Everything's fine. She's had her burgers. All is well in the Salah, Chantal, Raphael household. Everything's been smoothed out. Nothing to worry about. The power couple is still on. Okay. All right. Well, I am not working tomorrow. The husband's got a pub day with the boys. They're having a Christmas catch up. You'll probably see me. We'll probably do stuff, because Amber's probably going to drop something because it's been a day or two. And that's her routine. That's fine, because she's a professional YouTuber. She has a schedule. And foodie's got to eat. So there will be another mukbang, guaranteed. Okay, and I'll be here and we'll do another retro. I'll find something good. I'll find something else good to watch, because I know Gem loves a good retro. So I hope everybody takes care of themselves. Have a good night. Have a great day if it's just starting for you. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.